Hello, everyone. We are the Lost Caravan RPG. We do one shots, we do mini series, we do long running campaigns. If it's TTRPG, we pretty much do it all. Tonight, we are playing a game of Lancer, probably my favorite sci fi TTRPG to date. It's so much fun. I love giant robots. But before we get into it, we do have just a few announcements to go through. The first, of course, being that we have two sponsors for tonight's stream. That is HeroForge.com, which is used to make all these very cool character tokens, and Epidemic Sound, which is what we use for all of our royalty-free sounds and sound effects, much like that one, if it plays. That's not what I wanted. I'll find it. But you can use either of our links in chat there to go get cool stuff and support us in the process. And we heckin' love you for it. That's what I wanted. Other than that, coming up, we have two campaigns that we're super excited for. That is Avatar Legends and Fabula Ultima. Both of them are starting next month on the 8th and the 14th. Hold on. I know this. I can do basic math in my head. I lied, I can't. Looking at a calendar. The 8th and the 16th. The 8th is Fabula Ultima, and the 16th is Avatar Legends. Both are amazing cast and crew. We're super excited to get back into campaigns. I haven't run a campaign in forever. Just it's been mini-series, and I'm missing the itch. But if you like what we do, and you want to come hang out with us, you can join our Discord. The link is down below, that big old button that says Discord. It's where we hang out. We post things like monthly casting calls, schedules, and just generally hang out and be giant nerds. Alright, before we dive into this game, I do want to go around the table, give everyone a chance to tell you who they are and who they're playing tonight. We'll go clockwise starting for me, which means that we are starting with Foxy.
Wait, I'm already unmuted. I'm good. I'm ready. It's fine. Hi, everybody. It's me, Young Foxy, aka Big Foxy, also known as your favorite Fox Philly's finest. I'm on the internet at Young Foxy. It's YUNG_FXXFOXXII. Tonight, I am joining the Lost Caravan for the first time, playing callsign Aperon, real name Des Volfin, piloting the mech Solace Eater. Long-range scout sniper, intending on keeping people away from me, and anyone who gets too close to me is dead.
And I've seen what you've done to Turk's Encounter, so I am terrified.
I'm a Warm 40,000 player. Sorry.
Well, then that brings us over to Sean.
Hi, I'm Sean. This is my first time playing Lancer. Tonight I'm going to be playing Tiberius Roan, callsign Gladius, piloting the Metal Mark mech, callsign Hex. Hopefully trying to get in close, as quick and as stealthily as possible, and hit people many, many times.
We'll see. I wish you all the best of luck. Over to Tensei.
Hi, I'm Tensei. Tonight I will be playing Lloyd, callsign Zenith. He will be piloting a oh my god, I just mixed up the name. I will be piloting a Tokugawa, and hopefully is going to shoot things good and overheat himself in the process. I don't know if you can see it, but that's why my mech is already on fire.
Yeah, it's got the little tokens for everyone's mechs on there. But then that brings us over to someone else who's joining us for the very first time, McCall.
Hi, I'm McCall. This is my first time playing Lancer as well. Also, just a stream production in general. I am going to be playing... I don't know if I should say the full name or not.
You want to go for it.
Sarah Vanamuthu Dryik King, or Sarah for short. Her call name is Beetle, and her mech is This Will Make Your Life Untenable, or 10 for short.
I love it. Then, of course, that brings us to last but not least, Anna, who's not only been on the stream, but on Lancer streams many times.
Yes, I am Anna, aka Archival Dust Bunny, most places on the internet. I'm a queer and trans advocate, museum worker, and TTRPG streamer and podcaster. I am the associate producer for Response Team Omnicron, a Lancer actual play podcast. You can find me on Twitter at Archival Dust Bun. And tonight I will be playing Layla Bell, call sign Shimmer, and she runs a nuclear cavalier build of the new GMS Chumalongma called Firefly because its ass is always glowing.
I friggin' love the new GMS frame. It's so cool. Alright, I guess that's just me. I'm Andrew, your Games Master for the evening and for most evenings around here, although you are going to see a bunch of friendly faces behind the GM share in the coming weeks, because we got a bunch of great people that want to tell a bunch of great stories, and we're here to support it. Alright. I say we dive into just a little bit of scene setting. The music is far too cheery for what we're about to go through. So, 5 of you, along with multiple other teams, are all loaded in one massive dropship. It is kitted out with the most advanced cloaking and anti-detection, software, hardware, AI, NHP, whatever they could load into this thing, they did. Because you have a very important job. The planet that you are currently orbiting is home to the resistance force for this area. Force that's not only taken the Blink Gate to this system, but has sent not so veiled threats to other planets. So, they called on the Union. They called on you. The problem is that any ship that gets close enough gets blasted out of the air. Their anti-air defense system is unmatched. They won't admit how many Lancers and Lancer pilots they've lost so far, but you can imagine it's far too many. So, you all, being new conscripts to the Union military, have the base level of Lancer pilot training. Enough that if you needed to hop aboard, you could help the Lancer pilots fix them up, get their weapons reloaded, just help out the real stars of the team. But in order for them to hit the ground running, those AA guns need to go. We're flying in under the cover of a heavy thunderstorm, landing, taking out a chunk of their AA defense, and hopefully getting out alive. You have just the smallest retinue of Lanthers aboard to help you, should the worst come to happen. Now, as the leader of this operation, Lieutenant Ash strolls up and down the central walkway of this dropship. He passes by team after team, running diagnostic checks on your drop pods, running maintenance checks on each of you, and making sure that you are all geared and properly ready. You hear the voice just boom out, aided by the PA system. All right, listen up. I'm Lieutenant Ash, and I'll be in charge of this operation. Our mission is simple. We're the ground team. We're clearing away those damn AA forces. Once that's done, Lancers come in, sweep the rest. This planet is ours. Understood? There is just this chorus of oorahs that echo through the dropship. Now, we'll be hot dropping the base of some old mining facility. They hollowed it out, holding their munitions there. 3,000 tons of anti-air explosives. I can think of one thing we can do with that. Once we go in, whichever team gets there first, you plant the charges and run like hell. Gestures towards the left side of the ship. Teams Echo through Kilo. You'll all be dropping on the west side of the facility. That's the waterway. Looks to the rest of you. Name's Oscar, through uniform. You'll all be on the north side. Buckle up. It's gonna get a little chilly up there. Now, as you know, you have limited Lancer support, so if you drop into the fire, you better become fireproof real quick or run like hell. Do not deviate from this mission and we'll all get home safe and sound. If something does go wrong, you all report to the LZ and await further instruction. Am I clear? Again, there's that chorus of oorahs that echo through the cockpit. 5 of you, strapped in, Team Romeo. Weapons at your side, each of your individual drop pods, just waiting for you to hit the go button. Anything any of you would like to say or do before we drop?
Anybody got last words picked out already?
You hack one too many banks and you get conscripted into a fucking war zone.
Hey, this war zone might be my only chance to make some freaking money, so gets me out of that rat hole I was in, I'm good with it.
Well, at least we'll die motivated.
Who fucking raw?
With that, you hear the siren go off to let you know that your pod doors are about to close. One by one, they close. They begin the pressurization process to ensure that your lungs don't collapse by the time you hit the ground. You've all been injected with the cocktail of drugs that lets you survive and stay conscious through this process. It also tends to make you just a little bit wiry and jittery. And then you all hear something else. A muffled thud, which on the inside of a dropship you shouldn't hear anything. What little bit you can see outside of your drop pod window is starting to fill with smoke and fire. Those that hadn't yet gotten into their drop pods and gotten sealed are most likely incinerated.
Where's our way out?
Oh. No! Play the correct... Hold on. Why we run practice.
Faith, believe.
There we go. The sirens start blaring. Each of your pods comes up with a confirmation asking you emergency drop, yes or no.
Yes.
Oh, slam yes.
Yeah.
Hitting that button.
Yeah.
Immediately
Yeah,
hitting
Not
it.
slam
gonna
that button.
stay here.
The doors that typically open, like trapdoors beneath you, allowing your pod to rocket out, is just shunted into space and just ripped away into the atmosphere. And instead of the smooth, just explosive release, all of you are just rocketed out. Heads being slammed back and forth against your drop pod walls. The moment that you leave the ship, you can see that your sensors, your scanners, everything is starting to go haywire. This electrical storm is messing with everything. Get a good 10 to 11 seconds of emergency broadcast from your dropship before it cuts complete. Is there anything you'd like to do?
You said our sensors are feeling pretty scrambled, yeah?
Absolutely.
Can we get any read on the target area we're dropping into? Whether there's any presence there, what it looks like, what do we got?
Got any triggers that you feel would apply here?
Probably spot. I've got spot.
Just clean the window of your drop pod and
I mean, I would say it's probably more accurately just like trying to like get a better read on like whatever sensor feedback I can get, just
Mhm.
like piecing the information together to get a sense of what topography and information I can get.
Absolutely. Yeah, go for it.
Can I try and fix it?
Yes, please do.
Let me get my character sheet up and roll that. Here it is. That's a big enough number.
Yeah.
Got a solid 19.
And Layla, you want to hack fix, I assume?
Yeah, while Dez is trying to look at it, I rub a part of my wrist and I pull a cable out from it and I jam it into the
Ooh,
console here. And I will hack or fix. Can I get an accuracy from my background as a hacker?
absolutely.
Try and push this thing past factory specs.
I mean, you won't be able to return it, but yes.
Well, odds are we're gonna blow it before we hit the ground anyway. So
Die motivated.
23.
The little bit of information that you're getting from each other, as well as the dropship, as well as your own scanners, you can freely share this information if you'd like, but it does look that like you're a good kilometer and a half away from your intended drop zone. You could forcibly cause your adjustment thrusters to just burn, which will hopefully set you on the correct course, but that means that you will not be able to readjust. Wherever they send you, that's where you're going to land.
I will share that. Thoughts? Do we want to try or just fall where we're falling?
I say fall where we're falling. If we're far away, we have time to build our position, gather in, get recon. It ups our timer, but less chance of dying.
Yeah, I'm with
Okay.
them. That's
Yeah.
give us some time to reconnoiter and figure out what we're doing here.
All right.
Pull my cable out then and just grab the harness. Let me know when we land.
Hold on to somebody you care about.
Since you do still have your corrective boosters, none of you have to roll on impact. Be able to adjust the little micro corrections to prevent you from smashing into the side of a mountain or dumping into the center of a lake. Moments before impact, the bottom of the pods just explode out. This shrapnel of gel that hits the ground and immediately fills the space with this concussion-like gel. So you land in and softly sink to the ground. I need just one of you to roll a check to see how hidden you are.
I've got a +4 in act unseen or unheard.
Works for me.
Also fits my character, I feel. So yeah, Dez immediately the moment out of the pod is just sniper rifle up, taking in scopes and sensors, getting a sense of our heat readings, everything else we got. Let's hope that I could talk enough RP to make my roll not suck. Nope.
So going back through the chat, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hero points. Those you can spend
not
with that
blowing
on a
on this.
reroll. And
I'm
I
gonna
have
need
2
those.
villain points.
Oh.
Yeah, we're gonna need those.
You guys
I
should say
feel
that.
like I don't know. I'll let this be you guys' call. Do you guys want me to take the reroll? 'Cause I'll take it if you guys feel like it's important.
No.
Cool. I agree.
I think we
Okay.
should-
All of you hit. You hit the emergency latch to get your pods to open. I'm just gonna rapid fire some dice here. Down the line. Status. Your hatch opens properly.
Cool.
Sorry. Should go with call signs because we are in mission. How do you pronounce that call sign?
Aperon.
Aperon. Your pod opens successfully. Gladius. Pod opens successfully. Zenith. Your pod opens successfully. That was 3 6s in a row. Beetle, your pod opened successfully.
Yeah, blow the good rolls on doing things that are good for us. There you go. There it is.
Shimmer. Everyone else, you hit the latch, and it just blows the door off of your pod, sends it flying into the forest around you. Everyone except for Shimmer pull the lever, and the explosion does go off, but instead of sending the door away from you, it actually just blows it, kind of bends the metal, causing it to jam in place.
Nothing go right today. I need some help.
On my way, stand by.
Tiberius, he pops out, brushes himself off a little. It really does not look like he just came through an almost cataclysmic wreck. He is just, it's another Sunday. Okay, damn it. All right. So he'll head over there and see if he can't help yank this door off.
Yeah. The two of you would like to each grab an end. I'll take a check from both of you. You have a trigger that you feel applies.
Can I say this is taking someone out? Because I'm trying to take her out of the pod.
That's a technicality, and I love it.
Can I roll with stay cool?
Okay, yeah, I can see that.
I'm gonna just do a regular old roll. Oof. Wait,
Ouch.
did mine not go through? Hold up.
It did not.
It didn't. There it is. Oh, we'll take that.
It's gonna take you a minute. It's pretty well jammed in there. That explosion caused the metal to just... The bottom of the door started to go, and the top went up into the frame and just kind of partially fused with it. But the two of you get to work just bending the door open. Meanwhile, Zenith and Beetle, two of you stepping out of your pods, surveying your weapons, surveying the area. Both of you see very bright sky, a bright red flare go up.
Just
I say, does the red mean something to us, or is that an enemy flare?
I mean, you have no protocols to send up flares. That would be weird to do in a stealth mission.
Well, I mean, from somebody else. I'm just gonna take that as a no.
Can I use spot to like just see any more information about
Absolutely.
like where it came from?
Absolutely.
If I know how to do this correctly.
Hey, that is above a 10. That is perfectly successful.
Taking it.
As you just take a moment to watch the tree line, you notice first just this flock of birds take off up into the air. And then little patches at a time, you notice that trees are just shaking, occasionally just full on being uprooted and pushed out of the way. Something very large is coming, or multiple very large things.
Fun. I would like to relay that information with everyone else. Like, we should probably figure out where we need to go next.
Agreed. Need a few minutes here to get this door open, but after that, we'll regroup and get moving.
Yep. Make sure you got everything out of your pods, and so we can get the hell out of here.
Couldn't agree more. Speaking of which, what's the progress on this door looking like?
It's slow. You are literally bending metal with just the two of you.
Ah, dear.
Unsure of how long it's going to take compared to how rapidly they're approaching.
Everybody's got a crowbar or something, do they?
Nothing that'd be helpful in this instance. I gotta nothing that would be helpful in this instance, honestly.
Now that I've done the flare stuff, would I be able to use hacker fix to also try and help pry open the door?
Absolutely. $15.
Oh, gotta believe.
You just start tapping into the system, seeing what you can possibly find. Finding the reserve explosive thrusters that help to orient you from coming in sideways or upside down. Obviously no use of anymore, but you can focus it on just one point where the door is still stuck and just blow it. I'm going to need a save from Shimmer inside the pod, but it will get the door open.
I believe. I believe.
Can I use, I don't know, stay cool?
Yeah, that works for me.
I don't have anything else. Yeah. This better not be how I die.
Oh, no
That's a
problem.
crit.
Just take a quick moment to run the calculations, judge the angles of where this shrapnel is about to fill your pod with. Just kind of duck down into the appropriate blind spot where the explosion goes off, sends the door in pieces flying off. And where you were sitting is now a pincushion of metal shrapnel, but you're fine.
Took you all long enough, thank you.
Kind of look at
hold the hand
Beetle. Remind me not to get on your bad side if that's how you work around the rest of it. All right, we need to get moving. Let's get the hell out of here.
Madam.
Thank you.
All right, we got work to do. 5-meter spread, no sound. We should get moving.
Okay. So, you have the original drop point at the base of that mining facility, which you can go to. You also have the guns themselves, which you could just form an all-out assault. Or Plan C, whatever that may be. What would you all like to do?
So we know where we're headed, and we know what we have to do there. I say we close in, recon the area for a while, gather information from there, and formulate a plan.
Absolutely. Stick with.
Agreed.
what
Our mission
plan
is the
was
guns. No
before.
reason not to go there.
Definitely better than dealing with.
Well, and if
whatever.
anybody else survived, they're going to be expecting us to head for those munitions. So.
Sounds like the plan is guns then, yeah?
As you
Oh.
all
Plan's always guns.
Uh-huh.
I mean, fair. True. True. Yeah, so I guess the goal would be to approach the area stealthily, not to like actually engage yet, mostly just to get a good sense, sweep of the area, recon in,
Sure.
get information on what we're dealing with, what's around, exfil plans, and Dez's got spec ops background, so this is the thing he does, I feel like, pretty well.
Absolutely.
Let me, can I roll with plus act unseen or unheard?
Throw some
Cool.
accuracy on there.
Sweet. I love throwing accuracy on my rolls.
I think we want to do this as quickly as we can too.
Ooh,
to
yes.
Get to the area.
You
I
all
got me a 19 on that.
just following the leader?
No, let's not go that far. I'm not responsible for your people's deaths.
Let's
Let's
not go
do
throwing
that.
around terms like leader.
Scout sniper is the game.
I'm
plan
following you
So-
because I'm just a hacker. I shouldn't be in the field like this.
So if if Dez is running scout,
Hmm?
I kind of want to keep the rest of us together, and I got like +4 and get somewhere quickly.
Ooh, yeah.
So I want to keep the rest of us together and let Dez do his thing, and I'll get everybody else moving undercover and to where we need to go as quick as possible.
Absolutely, roll it up.
Look at us working like a well-oiled machine already.
But you should also all know that out of all the games of Lantern I've played, this is the most diversity of skill checks that we have ever used.
We're efficient. We understand the game plan here. We know what's happening.
22,
Yeah.
yes.
That is a 22.
Big
With your
numbers.
Scout just splitting off a little just to give survey of the areas. The rest of you just quickly start making your way through the trees. You do all hear the final hurrah of your dropship come crashing down, landing into the side of the mountain and becoming a smoking, fiery wreck.
So how are we supposed to get out of here?
Figure it out when the job's done.
Not that way, I'll tell you that much.
Well, since you are split, when you do need to use your comms, which you'll need to hear in just a moment, I'll have you roll a d6. On a 2 or higher, your comms function just fine. You're able to communicate between each other. On a 1, your comms are going to fail. Your message is not going to get across. Because...
Dearest Game Master,
Yes.
I have an Omni hook.
Mhm.
So would that make me any better at this sort of communication with the peoples?
I'll give you a reroll on it.
I love that.
So, being the scout that you are, as you just kind of get some higher ground, you're following the path that your companions are taking, trees, and also seeing the path of the mechs that have come to investigate the drop pods. At the angle that both are currently at, it's entirely possible that they are going to intersect.
There's a mech lance in front of us heading towards the drop pod location. We're on an intercept path right now. Advice?
I need a d6.
Up.
Do not roll
Oh,
double
just roll.
ones.
I'll just roll 2. Oh wait, I rolled dice. I don't have dice right here. Silly boy. Rolling. That's not double ones at
Ew.
all.
Crystal clear. You all hear this message go out. You know that there is a mech headed towards you somewhere up ahead. I'll get these call signs down by the time the game's over, I promise. But since I believe that you were leading this expedition at the moment, what would you like to do?
Swing wide left. Give it plenty of room. Hopefully, with this cover, it shouldn't see us. If anybody's broadcasting any kind of signals or anything, make sure you shut them down so they don't pick us up. And yeah, look left.
It's maybe another minute of walking.
For clarity, is there one mech we're intercepting or an entire group that's intercepting us?
So much like you, there are much larger mechs just bowling their way through the trees towards the drop pods. But there are also some scouts.
Ah.
It's not a minute after this warning goes out and you divert that you see the shimmer of an invisible mechanical foot just plant itself, leaving a track in the mud. And then again, and again, passing by you, unseen.
Enemy advantage or stealth.
Freeze for a second. Drop into cover and wait for it to pass on by.
I move my hand a couple places in the air to activate the invisibility on my heart suit.
Any of you that are proficient in hack fix, being this close, if you wanted to, you would have the opportunity to hack into their comms to get a glimpse of what it is that they're saying, overhear their conversations a little.
Oh, absolutely. Because I'm nosy.
I think I have a plan, actually.
Yeah.
So I need to comment to you guys again. So Apron will try to contact the squad again and just... Hey, Shimmer, I need a favor. If you can get in their comms, You think you can get that scout to come out of his cockpit for a second? Come out of his mech for a second? Just pop his head up.
I could probably do that. Let me see what they're talking about.
Hack fix, please. With one
Awesome.
difficulty, which would can't be counteracted by your accuracy.
Come on, magic money.
Does my subjectivity enhancement suite give me any bonuses?
I'll say that if you fail, they aren't going to be able to immediately detect you. It'll help keep you hidden.
I will take that. So an accuracy and a difficulty, so they cancel out.
Yep.
Cool.
Beautiful.
23.
These high rolls are very concerning for later. Yeah. You immediately tap into the comms. Their rudimentary firewall system, absolutely no match. The orders that they're getting are coming from, sounds like 2 leaders, Ashes and Dust. They're commanding the entirety of the squad in this sweep. They're claiming to already have prisoners, and that if they do find survivors, offer them the chance to come peacefully and quietly, and they'll survive. If they resist, they will die.
As I'm listening to this, I will patch it through to everybody else's comms so that they can hear it as well.
Well, ain't that just merciful?
Still want me to try to get them to pop out?
That might be worth a shot.
Can I attempt to spoof something on his sensors to make it look like there is a life form on top of his cockpit?
Absolutely.
Via
Walks out of the trees.
another hack and fix, or is that still accurate and difficulty canceled out, or?
Because you are on foot, you don't have the boost that being in a mech would give you.
Gotcha. You said I get a reroll though, right? Because my subjectivity enhancement suite allows me to hack without a rig.
You are not detected on a failure.
Oh, okay.
The
Hero
pilot does
point?
stop for a sec. Oh, you actually can spend a hero point.
Mm.
You want to take mine?
How you really want this mech, don't you?
It's not even the mech. I just really feel like we could be really helpful if we had this mech and didn't have this mech.
That's true. Is everyone okay with me using one of the points?
I think it's worth it here. That's just me though.
I mean, go for
Okay,
it. I mean,
I'll use one of the points and
that's the
It comes,
plan.
it comes to Nat 1 again. Please, no, don't.
don't say that, Foxy.
You're right, you're right. I'm sorry.
19.
I'm sorry.
The pilot does stop for a moment, cuts the broadcast communication that they've been listening to, starts doing a sweep of the area before the sensors just start going haywire, saying that there's an enemy right there. Weapons all go hot. These little anti-personnel, just pea shooters basically pop up out of the shoulders and just start firing at nothing. It's probably a good 4 or 5 seconds before the pilot finally starts to get things under control. You can audibly hear the hiss of a cockpit open. Not that you could see, but you get the idea that with the sensors down, cockpit is currently open. The pilot is exposed.
All right. I would like to see if I could take someone out on this.
I need you to roll D100. They are
Uh-huh.
invisible.
I
roll a
figured as
50
much.
or higher.
All right.
Can
please.
I have something that might be able to help you with this.
Mhm.
Are they invisible or are they just too far away?
Invisible.
Never mind, I don't.
Yeah, it's fine.
I
I
mean,
gotta believe it.
even if it's just as simple as hitting it with a rock, just doing a physical attack against it would cause the invisibility to drop.
I mean that.
Taking a shot against it, running up and punching it.
I mean that. That could. Anybody want to hit it?
Can I disable cloaking with a hack?
Oh,
When in doubt,
Walk at it.
hack it out.
I
absolutely.
mean, I could just punch it too.
True. Just give it one good left cross.
You want to expose yourself like that? Go for it.
This is going to continue the difficulty, and you are going into its E defense now.
Okay, so I'm gonna shoot it. Is what I'm doing.
I think I'm hacking it first.
Oh, yeah, right,
and
that
fix.
it's a flat roll, or is it?
You're going against its E defense.
Okay. Oh fuck!
Oh, pain.
As you start to communicate this, there's a moment where that cloak starts to shimmer, but it does not drop.
Well,
if
I
you'd
can't
like to
get it
take
without
your
a hard
shot,
wire.
now would be the time before that cockpit closes and it reports that weird shit's going on.
Just unlike the present. Here goes the D100 roll. No, it's 13.
The shot rings out, it just ricochets off the metal of the frame, which causes it to shimmer for a moment and start to drop that cloak. You see the pilot climbing back into the seat, that cockpit frame going down, and immediately just starts taking off into the woods.
Damn it.
We need to move quick.
Agreed.
Let's get out of here.
Almost had him. Oh, was that was the one?
You're maybe another 10 minutes of traveling. You see like 3 or 4 more flares going off at various points around the forest. Knowing that your other drop pod groups are probably engaging in much the similar. So actually probably go to Shimmer. As you are continuing your hurried march, you receive the ping of communication. It seems automated, but it also seems friendly.
Yeah, I'll pull it up. Data plating. So I think it's like some kind of lens I have in front of my eye.
This is from your drop ship's NHP, Virgo. Would you like to accept the comm link?
Yes.
Good. Found one of you. Needless to say, we are in dire needs. I've managed to wrangle a handful of our fallen lancers. Pilots did not survive the crash. You can find them. I can give you access. Be warned, they are under guard. Message delayed.
Was it automated or is it alive?
It seemed automated.
Okay. I'll push that out to everyone else. New opportunity, I guess. Anyone here has dreamed of being a lancer?
They give us any coordinates?
Yes, you have.
How far are we looking?
Couple 600 meters at the most.
That's easy.
Well, either it's an incredible opportunity or a trap. And we're already screwed enough, so.
Yeah.
Better than being out here surrounded by mech.
Yeah,
There
I'd
are worse
really
things
love to be
to
wrapped
talk
in metal right now.
Can't
Yeah.
fault you for that.
Let's do it.
Okay.
How hard can it be? I've seen the Lancer pilots. Most of them aren't that smart.
I've killed enough Lancer pilots. Being one can't be that hard.
I used to drive around loaders and all that kind of stuff back on the colony. So
That's probably just like a forklift.
exactly,
Same principle.
you know, forklift with a rifle.
Yeah.
Pressing on, getting closer and closer to that point, coordinates that were marked by Virgo. You find that it does empty out into a clearing. There's a mine shaft nearby where the supplies are currently ushered in deeper into the. There's only a pair of guards at the moment. Two size 1 mechs, both with some fairly large anti-personnel weaponry, both more or less on guard. You can see there's moments where one of them will disappear for a few seconds and then come back. Particularly defensive.
Don't think they know we're here. They're definitely on guard, though.
Actually, onto them.
To the map!
I'm gonna say, does
You have a map?
anything look automated?
Oh,
There you are. Nope, that's what I wanted. That's what I wanted.
There we go.
And let's stream over. So
Cool.
you all are in the bottom right, staring at this scene. Those are your 5 mechs in waiting. You need to get to one, spend a full action to boot it up. Then you will be combat ready.
So we got 2 enemies guarding here?
Yep.
Okay. You know what? Aperon's gonna tap on comms one more time. Second time to charm?
Be worth it.
These ones aren't invisible.
Mhm. Or if there's
True.
some way to spoof a signal to get to draw them off, like a decoy.
We'd send an SOS.
That ain't a bad idea at all.
Make it tempting. Just
Yeah, make it
maybe-
personal. Threaten one of their commanders. He's like taking a rifle aim and like aiming directly at like where the cockpit opens up and the head pops out. I ain't missing this time.
I don't know if they'll pop out, but they might run off. If Ash was one of them.
That's not a bad idea. You do got their commanders' names.
Well, you all
Spoof.
are first. In Lancer, the player simply gets to act first, and then an enemy, and then player, enemy, back and forth, back and forth. These enemies will do nothing but walk in a randomly determined direction for a random distance until you are detected. So, who would like to go first?
I think I would. That's okay with everyone. I would like to spoof an SOS signal from Ash from the designation that I picked up earlier. A close distance one, but on their channel that they were using, that the scouts were using. So I want to try and make it look legitimate.
Okay.
Telling them SOS, calling the 2 of them, I don't know, maybe 100 kilometers, over 200 kilometers, something far enough that they're away, but close enough that it doesn't seem to them like it's a big risk to check it out.
Absolutely. Go for your hack fix.
This is still the flat roll, accuracy, difficulty canceling out. Oh, Foundry. Am I supposed to get grit on that? Grit's not.
No, not for
No, that's right.
your message goes out. Your ping. Both of them
We
do.
want to hero point that.
I would be okay with you hero pointing that, honestly. This would make
Absolutely,
combat kind of a lot easier if this works. So
Would.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'll do it. Come
We
on,
got 3 left?
Foundry. Stop fucking me over.
It was all those like 23s and 25s we started with.
This
Yeah.
is
I know
only
on
roll
Adeline,
dice.
on
Oh
Adeline, it lets
my
me roll
God.
30s.
Dido, you monster.
Oh
Yeah,
no.
we're already having a difficult enough time.
Oh, cool.
I
Sure.
know.
Ah, fucking hell. Come on, Foundry. Fuck.
That hit the natural 20 and then over to a 2.
Oh. Yeah, that's pain.
Both of them will stop. Their sensors immediately going, picking up the signal. And from the cave, a smaller, more agile mech just steps out. Starts scanning for that signal that you just pinged. And then that signal is just erased.
Well, there went that plan.
Its turn is done. And Jamerson.
Question, Hope.
Mhm.
This kind of is this like a wall here?
Yes, that is a cliff face.
That is cliff face. Okay, so these guys are up. So the Saladin and are up on top. Okay. Okay.
I could take next turn if we wanted.
Go for it.
By the way, Dido's villain point added to that third mech.
Yeah, I had a
Cool.
feeling that was the case. Cool. Yeah. So I'm gonna. I'll go. I'll just activate my suit's inviso mode, and I'll move up a couple of spaces. Let me actually move those spaces. That'd be cool. 4 spaces, like so. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Wait. Where are you going? Put it back. Oh, it moved both. Oh. I was wondering why it moved both me and my mech. I
Oh,
can't stop it from moving my mech too. Who please help?
There you go.
Okay, cool.
you
I
can
was like,
never
why is my mech running from me? Come back.
Just start sneaking out onto the stonework towards one of the mechs.
Going dark. Stay on your toes.
So for your 2 quick actions.
Oh, well then I'm gonna keep moving. Hold on. I'll boost then. Stop moving my mech, please. Foundry, please. There we go.
I have 1 quick action left, but any faster movement, any more, and they're probably going to start detecting.
Then I will just stay right where I am, drop low, keep my scope up, and keep an eye on those things. If any of them does anything weird, I want to tell my friends, and that's it.
All right. Gonna go with
Oh, good.
this one up top. Gonna go random direction. Should be 6. 6. Ugh, only 1. Just wanders down that way. That's it. It's back to you.
I'm basically going to do the same thing here. I'm just trying to keep the mechs between me and the guards.
Do you have act unseen or unheard?
No. I had to get somewhere quickly.
Let's go with that.
Oh no.
Or not invisible. Very
Not.
visible.
Just trying to be. Oh God, bless it.
You have 3 more hero points.
Oh yeah, you know what? You guys good with that?
I ain't here to stop you.
All right. Yeah, let's try that again. Cause man. All right, come on.
There you go. That is just enough for a success.
Woo!
So that was your move. You can still boost to move again, and then you'll still have a quick action to shoot or.
Yeah. Basically, whenever he's back up against the leg, just got his pistol in his hand, but I'm not going to use it at this moment.
Alright. Let's to the last of the enemy mechs. D6. 6. Oh, that's. No. Oh, I wanted to go the other way.
Cool, bye. See you later. Thanks for coming.
I wanted to go the other way. Did I reroll? Do I get.
If you want to use a villain point.
Yeah, use a villain point for that.
Please?
You know what?
He knows Dido will just give him more.
Yeah,
This is the direction. 1 is up and to the right, and then it goes clockwise. 2. How far? Oh, 1.
You know, we'll take that.
At least it went the correct direction.
We'll take that, actually.
One of
Yeah.
them turns
For a villain point, we'll take that.
and just
Yeah,
starts casually walking its way towards where almost half your team is currently.
Yeah.
But that's it.
There's nothing to see there. Don't worry, it's not even real.
Beetle and Zenith.
Man, who's gonna try and go first?
Okay, so you said it's an action to get in and then another to actually like boot it up.
It's a full action to get in and get the mech operational,
Okay.
which is both of your quick actions.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I guess I'm just like sprinting right up to it.
You have actants either on her, get somewhere quickly, any triggers you feel would apply.
The only thing I have is stay cool to perform tasks that require concentration, dexterity, speed, or precision.
Absolutely. I am going to throw difficulty on this because one of the enemies is now actively staring this direction.
Okay.
A natural 20.
There we go.
Just slip right on by. Okay. That just leaves Beetle.
Do I just go ahead or?
Yeah.
I think I would also like. I don't know what the best way to get to mine is because it's all the way back there.
If one of
I'm
your
trying to
friends
use-
can get theirs operational, they could give you a boost to it.
So yeah, we could one of us could throw you.
Lob me over the wall. It'll be fine. I think I'll
Maybe
try to
circling
go.
around up this backside.
Yeah, just try and get as close to the wall as I can. I think I would also try to use stay cool for that.
Absolutely. I'm also going to throw a difficulty on this. Let the d6 and subtract that from your. Would you like to spend one of your 2 remaining hero points? Missions
that
outside
okay
your
if
mech
I
are
do?
tense.
Yeah. Is it okay with everyone else?
It's so easy for us to die when we're not in our mechs. I think that's fine. Go ahead. We need to get in our mechs without before we get into combat. I think it's fine. Like.
Yeah.
The same.
Yep. Same roll.
Yeah.
What's your move?
It's 4.
4.
Yeah.
Step out of the trees into the stonework, into the mech that had been walking down the path towards where your companions are. Immediately stops, weapon leveled, trained on you. And we're gonna start some combat music.
Ah, well, shit.
I would like to go, because we're starting round 2. I would like to go first for us. Because I might be able to stop this.
Sounds like a good idea to me.
Yeah. Please save me.
We are playing running against the clock for no reason. So Beetle, you do still have another quick action. If you would like to boost, you can just start running.
I think that's the best option if it's already seen.
It has seen you.
Yeah.
All right. That brings us to the top of round 2. You all are up first.
So, question. I'm thinking I would like to go first, but I need to clarify a few things with you. The mech needs to boot up. You said it's a full action to get in and boot up. Assuming that's quick action to get in and quick action to boot.
I'm just throwing all of it under the one full action of boot up.
Yes. But as I'm kind of looking through this, my mech has 2 NHPs in it, one of which is able to independently pilot the mech. Can I contact it, get it to boot up, and then start doing stuff to distract them so that my fellow pilots do not get shot?
Can certainly try.
Smart.
Because if I can get it to boot up, my NHP, Technophile NHP, can run a full turn just by itself.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do to contact it?
I mean, you can open the comms, no problem. But you know that
Right.
NHPs can be very, very fickle to deal with.
Yes, hopefully my Technophile helps with that.
What kind of NHP is this?
This is a student fragment. So it's the one that is... It's supposed to be a custom NHP that I built, but it's different for this. But it's now capable of independent thought and can make complex decisions and judgments and act independently without instruction.
Yeah. You are free to open the comms. Would you like to say?
Yeah, scanning through it, I pick up the 2 NHPs in there. The student one, I think, is named... I'm going to stick with the temperature theme and go with Kelvin. And just kind of behind a tree looking out at this, very quickly going to shit. Hello, NHP Kelvin. Virgo sent us. We're supposed to make contact with you all. We need help.
You aren't my pilot. Sorry. Good luck, though.
Virgo sent us to replace your pilots. They are dead. It's important to the mission. And I will send the message I received from Virgo to the NHP. Because if Virgo is in charge, in command of this mission, they should listen to it.
Make you a deal.
I hope.
I'll help you. I'll let you pilot this mech, even though it's not yours. But once we're done, once we're free, no going back in the box for me. I'm staying here.
Deal.
Good. What would you like me to do?
My friend's about to get shot, so if we could boot up and start hacking, that would be wonderful.
This is Firefly, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. The trio of enemies around Firefly immediately start to whip and look over to see that it is booting up. The reactor is going hot. The weapons starts their maintenance protocols and then starts aiming at nearby targets.
So do I get a turn then?
It can move, but the full action was to boot.
So it was a full action boot.
Yes.
Can I make a request that one of the protocols that was activated was the Assure protocol?
Absolutely.
Awesome. That gives me 2 quick actions. I would also end 3 heats. That brings me to 3 heats. I would also like to just go ahead and overcharge. That brings me to 4 heat, puts me in the danger zone. And that gives me 3 quick actions to start with.
And if you double click your mech, you should be able to add all this.
Yes. Oh, do I need to double click the mech? Or just in the character page? The sheet?
Either one should be fine.
Okay. Yes, that I have 3 quick actions.
There's 3 quick actions on top of the full action.
Yes.
Absolutely. Go ham.
So I would like to you know, I'm also we'll see. I may also use something else that gives me another. But to start, which one was aiming at, my friend?
That one in the bottom.
In the bottom. Okay. I would like to... Overcharge lets me repeat
any quick action.
I can't.
Yep.
Yes. It's this build. I have to watch out for which ones let me repeat actions I've already taken that turn and which ones don't.
Mm-hmm.
That's the issue. Assure protocol does not. Just checking to make sure. Yeah, Assure protocol does not. Okay. So first I will. I'm going to invade it. Tech attack invade.
Under that bottom one?
The bottom one, yes.
Absolutely. Go for it. That's a natural 20.
Nuclear Cavalier adds 2 heat to it, so that is 4 heats.
Oof.
And I would like this to be... This one doesn't look tacky. So I'm going to do just the... I'm going to do just the standard invade.
Impair it?
Impair it on this one, yeah.
Yeah.
So it is impaired. My overcharged one, I'm going to... Overcharge, I'm going to tech attack the little scout-looking one.
Absolutely.
One in the north. And this will also be an invade, because it's the overcharge one, so it lets me repeat.
This is with 1 difficulty.
Okay, something else, sorry. I get to, whenever I make a tech attack, I get to automatically scan. So the one I just did, I get to scan. I forget, is there a button for that?
It's in the macros, which I forgot to add.
Here it is, scan. Let me target it. Scan.
There you go.
Cool. 4 out of 8 heats. That's what I wanted to know.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Then I will invade the other guy.
One on the top
so
left.
This is with. Yes, top left.
Yep, with 1 difficulty.
Okay. Actually, if it's with a difficulty, I will, with my other quick action, lock on, and then I'll burn that lock on for this tech attack.
Got it.
So inaccurate, consumes lock on.
Now let me throw a lock on us
So it's
so you can
even.
consume it.
Awesome. Let me target it. Yeah, consume lock on, inaccurate. Roll. 10?
10's not gonna do it.
That's okay.
Your viral systems just start reaching out, and you hit just a quite literal firewall that just burns away the tendrils that are trying to infect it.
You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to use Brilliance to take another quick action as a free action.
Mhm.
And I'm going to make another tech attack. Since it's free action, I can repeat. So I'll do another invade against that guy.
The one on the bottom?
This one. No, the one on the top.
On top.
That I
Okay.
just missed against. Yeah.
This is
So
with the
this would be with the
difficulty.
difficulty.
Oh, God.
Foundry hates me tonight. Okay. Yeah, that's like 5 quick attacks. That's all I got for this turn. 6 if you count
A
booking.
full action and then like 6 actions after that. You do still have a move if you'd like it.
Oh, true. I'm gonna walk closer to me. Because I do eventually need to get in there. What is my movements? Speed 4. Cool. Yeah.
Hop down off the rock.
Yep.
At the end of your move is going to use a reaction move itself.
Interesting.
Alright, that's your turn. Does your pilot want to move?
I want to stay in the trees.
Fair
But
enough.
I'll move a little closer, but I'll stay in the trees.
Alright. Might as well start with this one down here. We now have an array of targets to shoot at. Do we shoot the only true threat on the field at the moment, or we just get rid of some of these pesky pilots before they can get into their mechs? Let's go 1-2 Firefly, 3-4 Gladius, 5-6 Beetle. That's a 1. We're going to Firefly. Are within range 5. We are going to, as a quick action, it just plants its feet, and you see these target reticles just start flaring across its head. It is going to activate its Eye of Midnight, and then take a shotgun shot, like Firefly.
Sounds good. And I forgot, I also get scan on a miss, so I'm going to go ahead and scan that one I missed.
That was a total of a 3.
Woo!
Just peppers the side of the rock. Its shotgun blast. But that's it. It is going to move. It is going charging towards Gladius with the intent of just full-on squishing you underfoot. That's it. For you.
Can I get in this mech now?
That's probably a great idea.
Remove you from the battlefield.
He just looks up and is like, "Oh fuck me!" Jink, jink, jink.
Start climbing up. You are going to provoke Overwatch. We're moving into the mech. Which is just going to be this nice retractable sword that's going to try to come down and cleave you.
Oh no.
I'm not targeting the Firefly, but that's okay. I assume a 14 still hits.
I assume so as well.
That is 4 kinetic damage. Also, Chase the Ghost, thank you so much for the raid. We were playing some Lancer in a very tense mission of race to your mech before you get squished. Shout out, Chase. Oh, I can spell. Chase the Ghost. Ah, nailed it. Alright, so yeah, you take the 4 damage from the sword that just slams into you as you start climbing your way up the mech, able to just dump into the cockpit. Does this mech have an NHP?
No.
You're able to just start booting it up, just going back to the little bit of training you have. That cockpit closes, and you were just encased in bountiful technology. You still have a move, and you can also overcharge for another quick action if you like.
What could I do with a quick action?
You could skirmish, which lets you attack with one of your weapons.
Yeah, you know what? We're booted it up enough to do that. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay.
He jumps in, lights go up, things start moving. That bottom set of arms on this 4-armed monstrosity is all of a sudden just holding that massive deck sweeper shotgun. And yeah, we want to unload that thing.
Go for it. If you double right click on an enemy, you'll target it.
Oh, okay. Double right click?
Yep.
Cool, look at that.
Oh, fancy. Thanks, Foundry. Not a sponsor, but you could be. A 19 absolutely hits.
Woo-wee!
For 6 kinetic, do we have any armor? We have 1 armor on that bad boy there. So that is going to be 5 kinetic damage. So that shotgun just erupts into its midsection.
Okay, and I get my auxiliary tactical knife that is on the same mount.
For a skirmish, you only get the 1 weapon. Wait, no. Because it's an
mount,
auxiliary weapon, yes. But it does not do bonus damage.
Right, but because of CQ of combined arms, it does get what's it called? What's it called?
Accuracy?
Yes, gets +1 accuracy.
I'm happy to help. I totally knew that and didn't just guess randomly.
21. That's a crit, which a critical hit in this game means you roll damage twice and take the better result. For another 4 kinetic as the shotgun blast goes off, and you just drive that knife up into it. For another 3 because of armor.
The knife actually pops out of its elbow, so you've got that blam, skook,
out of one of its many arms. Beautiful. All right. That then brings us... you do still have movement if you'd like to move. You will provoke... oh, wait, no. It already took Overwatch.
No, actually, I'm going to stay right where I'm at.
Gotcha. Let's go with Crash. As this thing starts moving, it immediately turns invisible. And we're going to target Firefly. We're going to fight some fire with fire.
Literally, because it's heat. I see what you're doing there.
Yeah. An 11 does not hit. Tries to start infecting Firefly systems, but there's just this internal purge and it clears the program. Let's try a teardown. 21. That one works.
How dare you tear down my friend?
This time,
That's not nice.
it managed to get past Firefly's defenses and just infects it with this program that causes the reactor to start overheating. You immediately take 1 heat, and then at the start of Crash's next turn, you will take 4 more heat. But that's it. It's back to you.
Honestly, after you got the farther way to go. If you want to double move and get to your mech, so you can at least be in your mech before the next thing goes. I'm invisible, so it has a harder time to hit me anyway.
The Beetle, you want to go? Just make a mad dash up that mountain?
Yeah, I don't really have. It's either that or it's like attempt to hide.
I mean, your 2 moves. 1 move getting into the base of the mountain, the other move just trying to rapidly climb up would get you within next turn, full action, climb in, activate range.
Yeah, I'll risk it.
You do have another quick action if you want to just take a pot shot with your pilot weapon at one of these mechs.
Did the other one? Are they aware that I'm right there?
Yeah, you unfortunately are not invisible.
Yeah.
Quick action to hide? Where's that full action?
It is a quick action, but you would need to be behind full cover. Or hard cover.
Why isn't it? Anything I have that turns me into any kind of cover is only when I'm in the back, so.
Well, it's a conundrum.
You have some medium weaponry. You could start blinking away at the enemy mechs.
Yeah.
Show him what for. Give him the business. Let him know. Let him know we're not here to fuck around. You know, give him, give it to him for real.
Yeah, I'd use my medium signature weapon
Absolutely.
against the one that's like right next to it.
Go for it.
I don't know how to
So,
do this.
Double right click the enemy. And then open up your sheets, go to the pilot narrative tab, scroll all the way down. And you'll see under weapons, medium AC, and medium signature.
No bonuses to it?
It'll add every appropriate bonus.
Medium signature.
Just take out the rifle and just start flanking shots, which are just ricocheting off the armor, unfortunately. Alright, that is Beetle done. Brings us to Scrap. Last of the enemies is also going to use a quick action to enter the Eye of Midnight. Going to step up. And same thing, 1, 2, Firefly, 3, Beetle, 5, 6 is X. X. Take a shotgun blast to the back.
Who's that against?
That'd be you.
Yeah.
Okay. I do have soft cover from CQB.
Yeah, nothing to get around that. Soft cover on there. That's a total of an 8. Just peppers the ground with shotgun pellets, which Of course, they're like the size of a human torso, but against a mech. Dido, I've used all but one. We have... Nope, I used 2 quick actions and a move. We are done. We just have Zenith and Apron.
I mean... Anything you urgently need to do, you're right there. You can go for it.
Yeah, I just need to get inside my mech.
After you.
Full action, climb on in.
Yeah.
Zenith, I'll remove you, and... add your mech to the battlefield. So is your full action to get booted up? Is there an NHP in this one?
There is an NHP in this one.
You get up to the cockpit door. You hit the emergency button for it to open. Nothing.
Slam it again.
You didn't say the magic words.
Open the door.
Oh, I'm so sorry. That's not it. Try again next time.
Please?
Do you think we have time for this?
I have all the time in the world.
Do you? Because I can make them shoot at us.
We'll see who dies first.
I'm gonna call that. Hey, Hoop, was that my full action?
I mean,
Since I'm not in and booted up?
if there's something you would like to do to continue the boot process, by all means, it will not cost you an action.
No, I want to make good on my threat.
Just like, hey, over here.
No, I got a signature heavy weapon I want to fire at one of these guys.
By all means.
So, Zenith takes this, like, long rifle that's on his back, loads it up, has it on both hands. He has a tertiary arm that's kind of under here. Holds the smart scope up to his eyes so that he can get, like, a real good shot. And he's gonna pop... I don't know which one this is. The one that's down by Hex. This did not update my weapons when I changed them last night.
What should you have in there?
I should have light AC and heavy signature.
Narrative. Not heavy AC, but heavy signature.
Yeah, heavy signature and then light AC.
Pilot weapons. Sorry, one more time.
Light AC.
Light AC. And heavy signature.
Heavy signature.
Go.
Excellent. All right. Does it have anything that I should be pushing these buttons for?
One second. So I think that weapon is ordnance.
Yes.
I mean, you technically haven't moved. Typically, weapons that have ordnance require you to fire them before you move. If you move on your turn, you can't fire them. But you technically haven't moved.
Yeah, okay.
So go for it. 11 does hit.
All right.
Woo.
The rifle just explodes with an anti-mech shot that rips into it. For a solid 3 points of damage. This thing is very nearly toast.
You think you're out of the fight still?
It's not smart to play these games.
I am not a smart man.
If we survive this, I will make your life a hell.
Gotta make sure I survive it first.
And the cockpit will open. You climb in and finish your boot up.
Excellent.
Ep2.
Yeah, well, it seems like that's the general verse tone here is stop doing it thing, is to go and get inside of our cool robot. So I'm going to go and get inside of this cool robot in front of me. So yeah, just going to slide over, undo the stealth suit so the cameras, the sensors on the mech can see me, and make my way on the lift wire and climb up to the cockpit.
As you slide in, the cockpit closes and the sound of the battlefield just dies off. This cool breeze flows through. Greetings, pilot.
Aperon looks at the screen, which pops up the NHP's name, which is Hine Nui Teppo, which is a Maori goddess of death. He looks at it and just, "Hail, goddess. Pleased to make your acquaintance."
Good. Make them pay for what they did to my pilot.
Napoli. And this one back here is invisible, yeah?
No, at the end of its turn, it became visible.
Oh, cool. That's even better. I think I'm just gonna shoot it. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna shoot it. Actually, no. You know what? Nope. This isn't the right call. What I'm actually gonna do is. Okay, hold on. I got a plan. Where's our last friend? I've forgotten. Where are they on the map? Where's our last friend? Back here.
Wait, no.
I got it. I got a plan. I'm gonna use my first move to go 7 right here. The hand will come down and just offer you a lift.
Just make sure I don't get shot, please.
And just no promises. And
Are going to provoke Overwatch from
that's fine.
the combat shotgun there. Not that I've
Okay.
hit anything with it.
I'm playing this like Ragey. Go ahead, have fun.
It is with the difficulty because it is engaged, not accuracy difficulty. There we go. An 8. Nope.
Miss me with that, darling. Yeah, just gonna pick up my friend, cluck him close into the sort of like bosom area of this very sort of voluptuous shaped mech, and use my boost, and I'm gonna go right back over to where I was. Whoop. And then I'll just throw a hand up and just, "You're a cherry." Oh wait, wrong one. My bad. I'm gonna go over there. My bad. Yeah, hold on. There we go. There we go. My bad.
Yeah, I'll get over. My full intention was to wait till battle was over to get my back, but this works too.
Hey, listen. Desperate situations require desperate solutions, and also I don't want to fire my weapon yet because it's narratively really cool. So
I'm gonna say that because you are held up against the chassis of Solace Eater, you are untargetable.
cool. That was totally
Nice.
a part of my plan.
All right.
Yeah, I guess I could, you know what? I do have one more action. No, I boosted. I can overcharge. I won't. It's fine. My turn's over.
All right. It's to the top of the round. Back to you all.
Question: which one has gotten shot a lot?
One on the bottom is heavily injured.
Gotcha. I will.
Firefly taking the first turn.
Do people want me to take the first turn?
I
Or-
mean, it worked pretty well for us last round.
Yeah.
Instead of a full action, it would just be a quick action for you to climb into the pilot seat.
Or.
Or I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking.
Or.
You could rodeo it.
I mean, I'm safely clutched right now.
Yeah. Unless Solace Eater goes boom.
Me going boom. I have so much health.
I trust Solace Eater. It's fine. Question is, do we think that mech is within 4 HP of blowing up, or should I nuke its reactor? You know what, let's do that. I'm going to overcharge.
Up to D3 heat.
Yep.
Ooh, that's 3.
That puts me at my cap, but not past it yet.
Hey.
Did you take the one from the witch?
Mm-hmm. Yep. Because I haven't taken the 4 yet, because that's on their turn.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to full tech action, last argument of kings against our friend who is not looking very good.
Okay.
Which, if I recall, is E defense is only 8.
Yeah, you did the scan. It was you defense 8. It's a 20.
Awesome.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. Bye.
So he takes 4 burn, because that's how much heat he has by my count.
Absolutely. Burn is not stopped by armor, so that's just flat damage.
Yep. And then for the quick action that I have left from my overcharge, I'm going to burn a charge on redundant systems to stabilize this quick action, which clears my heat and removes teardown.
You done? Firefly systems start turning back to normal.
But I'll stay there. That's fine. And that's my turn.
I am going to just throw Firefly into the map. Move you from combat. Crash might as well go. Why not? Do not get game transfer back, but that's okay. We are going to target Solace Eater. The good
Go
old
for it.
Petrify.
What you need me to do?
17.
Against my... That's going to hit me for whatever.
Yeah. You are slowed. On your next turn, you will become immobilized. On the following turn, you are then stunned.
Ah, it's that thing. Right.
Or where's slowed? No, they're slowed. So many options. Yeah. We're gonna target you again with some nice predatory logic.
Jeez. Yeah, that hits me.
27. So it is going to take hold of your weapon systems, choose one of your weapons, and fire it against an ally.
I just picked one of my light nexi.
The witch gets to pick.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
What you got?
I got 2 light nexi, a hunter killer nexi, and a prototype weapon.
Ooh. Heck is a prototype weapon.
It's range 10 or threat 1, counts as a main rifle, does 1d6 plus 4 on hit.
Yeah, let's do that. Against Firefly. Would you roll your attack, please?
Sure, I'll do that. I forget how to do that. No, that's not what I want to do. Whoops. Hold on. No, I got it. Ah, dear. Here we
Please don't
go.
crit.
I'm gonna try. I can't make any promises. Also, I forgot how to fire it.
If you open up your character sheets on the weapon itself, there's a dice button.
Yep, I think yep, there it is. Okay, cool. It doesn't think I have uses left, which is weird because it should do that.
Oh, I don't think it started with any uses.
That's why. I'll see. Roll. The 13.
Not a crit.
I mean, it definitely hits.
Does that say 15 damage?
Yeah. So.
Yeah.
So no. Here's the question though.
What?
So it takes control of the weapon. Do I can? So I have overpower caliber. I choose once per round if it deals with the extra 1d6 damage. Can I choose to have it not? Because the extra d6 is coming from overpower caliber, which the language on that is choose once per round to have deal 1d6 damage. It sounds like I choose that. So
I would say so.
cool. So I'm gonna drop. Let's see. Can I get a explanation on that roll? I'm gonna drop that. Let's drop that. Let's drop the 6 and have it be 6 less damage.
So,
Because otherwise that was going to structure me.
Cool.
Only
I'm
9
How much damage is it?
So yeah, looks like it's 5.
5 damage total.
Hold on. Nope.
maybe 9.
That doesn't. Yeah, 9. Sorry, 9.
9.
9 is a great total. Yes. Sorry, I'm
It still
sorry.
hurts.
I didn't think that was gonna happen. I am sorry.
You just finished seeing Firefly just start this flurry of tech actions, and then in one hand, you see Solace lift the other hand with this prototype weapon. With what does this weapon look like?
It's a massive prototype. I was so mad 'cause I wanted to have a whole moment explaining this thing later, and now I feel like I've lost that moment
I'm
entirely.
so sorry.
No, it's fine. It's a really cool you'll see the right shoulder pop open and become this large prototype railgun. It'll stretch out a bunch of it'll shoot. It's a pretty cool railgun. We'll leave it there.
Point blank into Firefly's back and just unleashes. Firefly, understandably, the NHP inside reaches out to you, and it is just a flurry of data that, if you speak code, it is nothing but swear words. Just constant
nice.
stream of them.
There's 2 NHPs.
They are fighting for who gets to cuss you out more.
Apologies. Wasn't my call.
And then we're gonna run as fast as we can because this thing is also about to die. Back to you.
I mean, I should go last because that's my main gun and it has loading, so I'm useless this turn, sadly. So
That's fine. I can take a crack at this.
go for it.
Says it has 2 uses.
How you
though.
feel?
It has 2d6 uses, but it's loading. So I have to reload
gotcha.
it next round.
Gotcha.
So yeah.
How you feeling? You ready to cooperate for a second?
Get this over with.
All right. Activate the Lucifer protocol.
The entire cockpit just goes from just kind of this metallic glow to just red.
Oh god, where did that go? Okay, I need to roll. There's not a D3 option on here.
Or you can just roll a d6. 1.
Or
Oh, you did roll a d3.
I did roll
Oh.
I manually rolled a D3. So I take 5 heat activating that, which puts me into the danger zone. How lovely. All 4 arms of the Tokugawa just kind of spool out from the sides, and from the wrist on each one pops out what is effectively a piece of a gun. All 4 arms go together and assemble this just giant fuck-off rifle that's gonna smack it at this guy over next to the Big Mac. And this is the Annihilator Cannon, which I need to add a bunch of stuff to.
Okay.
Hold on. I have like 4 things that are gonna add damage to this.
It might automatically add them.
Oh well, let's see. Let's find out.
Yeah. That is a 12. That definitely hits.
It did not add them. Okay, so oh wait, that one's exposed, not in the danger zone. Okay, so all bonus damage from this becomes burn.
Does it have bonus damage?
I don't. Is the +2? Well, hold on.
Bonus damage would be like from the limit break ability.
Okay. It does have bonus damage because it's going to aggressive heat bleed. First attack made deals
Ooh.
+2 heat on a hit, and fusion hemorrhage. The first ranged attack I make while in the danger zone deals an extra 1d6 bonus damage on it.
Yeah, roll it up. This is 1d6 burn. 4 points of burn. Armor
And
doesn't
then-
stop that. That's the 5 energy.
And hey, what's armor piercing do?
Oh, that ignores its armor. So it takes the full 5. Also, I need you to roll a secondary attack against Pen and against Beetle.
I don't like that.
I don't think
I
Beetle
don't-
likes that either.
I'm so close. Please don't kill me.
10 against
10.
10 against 10. Does hit, so that's just 1 damage against 10. And then roll against Beetle.
Oh, whoops! I'm sorry. I didn't target the right thing. That was
You're fine. Yeah, I had 10's evasion up. Now here rolling against Beetle as your gun just hits and causes the entire area to explode.
Okay.
Roll another attack against Beetle.
Oh, okay.
Evasion 8.
I'm so sorry.
So that's 1 point of damage against Beetle. Alright. As 2 of your allies are engulfed in the electrical explosion, you still have your movement.
Do. Alright. I also have the 1 attack left, right?
So you can overcharge to skirmish again. But skirmish lets you choose 1 weapon and fire it.
Okay. Right, so I've only used the 1 quick action, not
Oh yeah,
right.
yeah, because that was a protocol you did first. Yeah, so you do have another move.
Yeah.
You have your quick action and your move.
Um, I actually don't know what all I can do with that other quick action.
You could move and then boost. This gets you a better position. And you could overcharge, take some more heat, and then fire your weapon again. You could also choose an enemy and lock on.
I'm at 7 out of 8, and the firing the weapon alone does 2.
That would do it.
Oh wait. Can we? Okay. Never mind. That order of operations doesn't work. Yeah, I'm gonna boost, and we're gonna chase this guy down.
You are going to take a pair of overwatches.
That's fine. Do it.
First one is a 7. I'm sure that misses. Second one, difficulty for being engaged, is a -2.
-2. Does he hit himself?
Just starts to track you, and Hex just punches the barrel of the shotgun down before it can fire.
Said nope.
Alright. That is you done. Brings us back to the enemies. This one against Hex does not like being here. And it's going to try to stab you with a sword.
How dare.
Stab. That is a 20 to hit. But crits don't matter, it's just 4 kinetic damage. Then we're going to try to shotgun blast you point blank.
I do have, and that does get difficulty 2 because of close quarters and all that.
Another d6. Nope, it's still an 11. It still misses. One of this blade just pops out of its waist, and it quickly jams it up into the center of the mech, and then tries to pull what you did and just point blank shotgun blast, but it can't quite bring it around. It's not gonna move because it doesn't want to take Overwatch, so it's done. Back to you.
All right. How badly hurt does this thing look?
Very.
All right.
It literally could not be more badly hurt.
All right, we're going to skirmish here. We're going to start off with my pistol, actually. And it gets +1 accuracy.
Are you skirmishing or are you barraging?
Skirmish.
Okay.
So it gets +1 accuracy for Vanguard. I think it's Vanguard. Yes, Vanguard. +1 accuracy with CQB.
Go for it. Yeah. 21 absolutely hits. How do you want to take this thing out?
Oh, that's... So, that pistol is embedded in the palm of one of its upper hands, that it just grabs the face and blasts right through the cockpit.
You pull an Ezio, you just retractable gun into someone's head.
Yes, exactly.
The cockpit is just annihilated.
Alright, so when he drops, I'm going to turn and move and use my boost. And he actually turns invisible when he moves, because Metal Mark is awesome. And
when you move or when you boost?
When you move. Anytime Metal Mark moves, it turns invisible.
Alright.
And I'm using my boosters. Fly up here, land behind this guy.
I have something that might change what you do, because I did forget one extra damage thing.
Mm-hmm.
The actual effect of Lucifer Protocol doesn't just heat me up. It should take another 7 damage because it takes damage equal to my current heat.
Did it take damage after you took the heat from firing your weapon, or just the heat that it caused?
Heat equal to your current heat. Equal to your current heat after activating this protocol. So no, it would be
It's 5.
5 bonus damage, which would be 5 heat, I guess.
It's also very close to death.
Or 5 burn.
All right, so I'll pop up here, and we're gonna go with knife into this thing here,
Go for it.
and that gets a +1 accuracy because I love combined arms.
Yep. It would only do 2 damage because it has armor, but that is enough.
Oh, that took it out?
Yeah.
Sweet.
Bring the blade out, drive it in.
Drill in that Mantis Blade right in the back, and I'm going to overcharge. So how do I roll a D3?
Roll d6.
Let's roll a D6.
2.
That so 1, 2, 2.
Oh, yeah,
points of
1.
heat. 1. That puts me at 2, and that last one, the rifle that is slung crossways across its back on a shoulder mount, lifts up, turns, points right at this last guy, and I'm gonna fire my rail rifle, which gives me 1 more heat, puts me at 3.
I need to make a system save, please.
System save.
The first time that this enemy has actually been attacked with a weapon.
Oh, okay. Let me find. Where's my system?
If you open up the mech sheet on the first tab,
Yep, I found it. It's just a little box.
It box.
Come on.
And what's our save? That is not going to make it. I need you to choose another target.
Do we have any hero points left?
You still have 1 left.
All right.
I think we have 2
One of
actually,
those.
right? Or maybe just 1?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I haven't used mine yet.
Yeah, I think we have 2.
Okay,
Two
can I use
left.
one of those? I don't want to shoot one of y'all. Come on.
Foxy's like, I did it. I don't know what the problem is.
Oof. Is 16 good enough?
That does. It was a save of 12.
Okay. All right. And that rail rifle's going to come up. And... Oh, I used a knife on the last guy. No. Do not get... Hold on. Do I get...
You've effectively cleared out everything that can do damage.
I hit a character with a melee attack. Next range attack. Okay, yeah, no, it does not carry over. So, no accuracy.
Yeah. For 7
points.
damage. Oof. Slams into it with the rifle, causing an entire section of it just to rip away. It is now just limping along.
That's what I got.
Alright. We have 10 and we have Solace Eater.
Please, after you.
I am running into my mech. No messing around. I'm getting into that thing as fast as possible.
It is miraculously already up and ready to go when you climb in. As if it wanted you to be part of this fight at some point.
Aperon will tap into comms to check in with Beetle and 10. Just you online?
Good to go.
Wonderful. Kill's yours.
Unlike the others who are kind of in these pilot seats, you have like this holographic display floor for you to walk around on and it just seems to mimic your motions. As you move, the mech moves.
Oh, we getting G Gundam in here! Yeah!
Hell yeah.
Your mech is considerably larger than anyone else's.
This hand of mine burned with an awesome power.
What would you like to do?
But does it roar at her to defeat it?
Of course.
No.
Don't let it become a Dark Gundam with the help of Kyoji.
I don't know. Do I have to use a quick action now or bonus?
It's
Or
entirely up to you. If you want to stay there, you could take a full action to barrage, which lets you choose 2 of your mounts to fire. You could choose 1 quick action to skirmish, which chooses a single weapon. You could spend 1 action to lock on to a target, which means that someone can spend that lock on to get an accuracy on their attack.
Barrage lets me use 2 mounts?
Yep.
I'll go with that.
All right.
Use my prototype weapon.
Oh, hey, we both have those.
Yeah. I don't know how to do this. I
So
thought I
open
did
the
already.
character sheets, go to the mech loadout, and then scroll down to weapons. On the left-hand side of it, you'll see like a picture of a dice. Click that, it'll roll it.
Okay.
Would you like to take 2 heat to add extra damage to it?
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do that.
Alright. So in your mech stats, next to your HP, it says heat. Change that 0 to a 2.
Where did that go?
It's the first tab of when you double-click your mech.
Okay.
There you go. Fire away.
This is fun and confusing. Let me roll it.
It might be popping
not-
up a little secondary box at the bottom of the screen.
It is. I have no idea what I've done.
Do you have the enemy targeted? You double right-click the token.
Yes, I have.
And you have the sheet open to your weapons page.
Yeah.
You see where it says assault rifle, and then it says prototype weapon 2.
Yeah.
So under prototype weapon, there's like a gray box with a D20 in it.
Yeah.
You click that, nothing. There it goes. That is an 8. You have 1 final hero point.
I say use it.
Go for it.
Do it.
Let it rip.
You already took the 2 heat. Might as well.
Yeah, you might as well reroll, get the damage in. Put this thing down, you know?
Hold on. So another 2 heat.
We're just straight rerolling, so just roll your attack again.
No remaining uses for that one. So do
Yeah,
I switch over to my...
I just added the use, so you can try it again.
Okay.
That's what we want to see.
Roll another d6 because you overcharged it. For 8
Ooh.
damage, it has no armor and 7 remaining health. How would you like to finish it?
Okay. You know, I'm not even gonna have the time to think of like something funny or witty to say. Just the second I get into that mech, I'm turning around and shooting it.
just reflex. This thing starts to
Yeah.
limp away, and the weapon is out before you even realize and fires.
It's like, I was in danger like 5 seconds ago. I'm not messing around anymore.
And now you're surrounded by many tons of metal. There were no survivors. There was no call out for reinforcements or warning. Enemies have been slain and your mechs recovered. You'll have a little bit of breathing room where we make this final push to the guns. But before we do, I'm going to take us to a quick break, give everyone a chance to stretch your legs, grab a drink, do what you gotta do, and we'll come back with the remainder of this game. We'll see you soon, everybody. And welcome back. I just missed the countdown. So, with our mechs in tow, all of you take a few moments to repair, to get acquainted in your new digs. Some of you have some extra company inside your cockpits, and some more reluctantly than others. They have given control over to you. They're counting on you to get them out safely. Before we press on to the guns, is there anything that you all would like to do?
Aperon will tap into comms, actually to like private comm over to Shimmer and just apologies for the blue on blue. Still getting the handle on this thing.
It happens. Hopefully it's not going to happen again.
That would be the ideal.
Yeah, let's stay careful out there. I would really like to go home after this. I should not be in combat.
Someone to go home to, or
You could say that.
guess that makes you lucky. We'll see if we can't get you out of here, yeah?
Appreciate it. That will click off of comms, and looking at my 2 NHP is equal partnership. Are we good with that?
As you hold to our deal.
I have no interest in putting you back in a box.
Good.
You're gonna. So Gladius will actually activate comms to everyone, and you guys can probably hear in the background what sounds like music playing. It's like some straight rockabilly coming from Hex now. He's like, "All right, folks, I'm gonna get in there and finish this up. We got some extra firepower. Everybody good? We all repaired.
Reactor's green, weapons are free, sensors are nominal. I'm functional.
Yeah, this looks like a hacking mech, so I should be good.
Nice, because this thing is fucking awesome. So, yeah.
It's an impressive piece of machinery. I'll give you that.
I like Daddy Likey.
On all of your screens, you would see pilot's data start scrolling across. And Layla, in your cockpit, 2 NHPs again pop up over your sound system. These are our lost pilots. And this is something all of you can hear. Honor them. Use these mechs to fulfill our purpose. Get us home. Counting on you now.
Well,
Copy that.
we have an order.
All right.
Let's get this done.
We press on through the caves. You see the split where the carts have been hauling down munitions, but that's not where your fight is. Your fight is at. You continue your charge through, unopposed. Reinforcements not called. No one knows you're here. You get close enough that you can start doing some preliminary scans. You see the massive structure that houses these 2 anti-air cannons. Posted up on them are 3 mechs. 2 that look more artillery-like. One has this massive cannon, the other is loaded with missile pods. And the third one is about the size of 3 of Beetle's mech.
Well,
That's
target sighted. It's guarded. Large target guarded.
I'm going to move us over. Give you a chance to position yourselves where you would like.
Uh, Tapping in over specific to like Gladius, and I guess the rest of the Lance too as well. Just hell, I'm using BattleTech terms. Well, it's calling us Lance already. Fuck it, I'm keeping it. But tapping over to Gladius. XO, would you like advanced recon?
Do it. Keep out of sight. I'm gonna go dark here myself. Looks like this thing's got cloaking systems, so.
Roger. Deploying. And yeah, the still in like this like very bipedal like kind of feminine shape. The boosters will kind of power on, and Solace Eater will just kind of power forward and try to get a position somewhere where I can get a good look at what's going on. And yeah, I just want to start scanning, getting a sense of an enemy. Like if they are patrolling or moving, I want to get a sense of their movement patterns. If they are like keeping an eye on certain targets, I want to know what they're keeping an eye on. If any of them is near a comm unit or a reinforcement beacon or a garrison, I want to know that. I need to know their social security numbers. I need to know their girlfriend's credit card digits.
Make sure to get those credit card digits.
All of them. I want the numbers in the back too.
It looks like they're focused on keeping the guns operational and targeting, but the big one is just constantly in a state of scanning.
Large one's an Overwatch. Other two are guarding right now, but we can't engage past that one. I recommend shock and awe.
Do it.
Okay.
Going dark. All right. I'm gonna
Move
banish
you
here,
over.
folks.
You are appearing in the bottom right of the screen. As long as you are still in that bottom right, you are free to position yourselves where you like. It's started. You all wanted a real fight? Here you go.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah, we are in some true blade.
Big.
Where's that box, by the way? Slightly out of range. From pretty much all of them.
As long as you're within that box.
All right. I guess I'm gonna go for like. I want to be here because I want to see about getting myself in a good spot. No, you know what? No, they're gonna come to us, I bet. So I'm gonna hang out in the back where things aren't scary.
And I am going to activate my tactical cloak. Makes me invisible for the rest of the scene.
Using your core power. All right.
Mm-hmm.
And just for Tiberius, I added a new song to the playlist.
Yeah.
I was not prepared for that. I think Dez in his cockpit looks visibly annoyed for a moment and is like, I'll allow it.
All right. You all are facing down Ash, Dust, and Brick. Players, you are up first.
I mean, do we want me to open with hacking again, or do we want to go a different route?
That seems to be an incredibly effective tactic. So frankly, all good with that.
Absolutely.
Okay, then. I am going to... risky. As a protocol, I'm going to activate my core power to start.
Yep.
Just because that's fun. I'm going to how big of a risk do we want to go in this? Are we just opening really big?
Go big
I
and
could take
go
a risk
home.
of my reactor melting down.
I mean, listen, I don't think we can do anything but go big at this point. Have you seen that thing? I think they're already going big. We should at least match the energy.
Fuck it. I'm also going to do activate Assure protocol. Give myself 3 heat. I'm going to overcharge as well. As long as I don't roll a 6 on this.
Yeah, so don't roll a 6.
Right. Yeah.
Didn't roll a 6.
Cool. I'm at my heat cap.
Lord.
This is fun. Yeah, first up, I'm going to use the First up, I'm going to lock on to the big guy, which gives me a free skin.
Do it.
I want to see what we're dealing with. Whew. Okay. 0 armor. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'll So I lock on, and these schematics pop up, and I'll push it out to everyone. This is what we're dealing with. He looks pretty dangerous, but easy to hit. He can soak up some damage, but I think we can take him down. Cool. So that was one of my quick actions. I have 3 left or a full. I am going to full tech attack the big guy using evade.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
These are with +1 difficulty. Hardened target.
Cool. I'll burn the lock on. Is it not gonna do it? Fine. Accurate. I'll consume. I just won't put the inaccurate on. I'm consuming the lock on to cancel it.
Yep. That just hits.
Woo!
No, it beats it by 2. Beats it by 2.
Oh, wait, right. It's E-Defense 6. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, so I kind of panic for a second because I'm not used to the system, and I pull up a bunch of pop-ups for a character can trade barony print asking for money. You send him money, he'll reimburse you 10 times over, and I flood their system with it. And I'm using so it's this full attack is the first one. So because nuclear calculator, it does 4 heat.
Gotcha.
And it knocks. I'm using balance control lockout. So I will push them 2 spaces in any direction. I will pull them 2 spaces towards us and knock them
pushed,
prone.
pulled, or knocked prone.
It's push your target 2 spaces in any direction and knock them prone.
Yeah. Heavy frame cannot be pushed, pulled, or knocked prone.
Oh. She wouldn't have known that. That's okay.
Still took the 4 heat.
Yeah. Okay, I'll do the second one. This one is with... Did a lock on, but I also overcharged. I'm going to use my overcharge quick action to do another lock on, and I'll consume it for the other half of this full attack, which will leave me with 1 quick action in the end.
So don't roll a 1 and you hit it.
Don't say that, Hoop. Son of a bitch.
Oh, we have 1 hero point left. It's there. It is
I'll do
there.
it. I'll use the hero point if everyone's okay with that.
I'm good with it.
Don't roll another 1.
That's not a 1.
Good enough. Good enough.
Okay. This one I'm using System Crusher, so it takes an additional 2 heat, so it takes 6 total heat. If it causes them to exceed their heat cap, they take 4 burn as well.
It exceeds.
Burning them right out of there.
Or burn. And is exposed.
Awesome. That's good. I have another quick attack, quick action. I'm going to... Is that within my sensor range or no? Not quite. I'm going to move. Where is it within my sensor range? Fuck. Yep, front. No, I will bolster. Bolster Aperion.
All right.
Apron.
Thanks. I appreciate that. What does that do again?
You on your next check, you get an accuracy
Sweet.
attack or save or whatever.
Plus 2 accuracy.
It's 2
Why,
accuracy.
thank you.
All right, Firefly's done. We're gonna go with Brick, who's gonna take a full turn to just clear all of that nonsense.
Hey, blew a turn. We'll take that.
Yeah, totally worth it.
And that's it. It's back to you.
Alright.
If anybody wants to go, take it. I'm not really in range to do anything. I would like someone to get this like a little bit closer before I start. I get active.
Yeah, I got something. Alright, I'm gonna move and boost. So use a quick action to boost.
It'll take just like an extra 5 feet to get up onto that ledge.
Okay, that's fine. Because I can move with one boost. I can move 12 total.
Yeah, so you're good there.
Good there. He's not quite close enough for that, but I can, on the other hand, pop my railgun
Ooh!
and catch both of them. So we'll use that as the other quick. Come on, baby.
So your first attack is against the big guy, which hits.
3 hits?
You rolled a 7. Oh no, that was the tech attack. Never mind. I thought that was damage. No, a 3 misses.
I was gonna say,
But
hold up.
it's a line attack, correct?
Yes, it's a line attack.
So then your second attack against Dust in the back is hard cover, so it's +2 difficulty. Because it's behind its big old chunky friend.
Okay.
Still, 12 hits. 5 damage.
Do take 1 heat for that.
Part of that railgun just slips through and full on tries to dead center blow that thing away, but it managed to just weave and only takes out a chunk of it.
Right, and I think that's what I'm gonna call that a turn because I don't want to do anything else.
All right. Well, Dust might as well go before it dies, because holy crap.
Oh, what you scared for, bud? No, come on, come on. I'm sure I'll be there next round. Don't worry about it.
It is going to just unleash an endless rain of rockets.
Did James make this mech for you?
We're gonna go ahead and target all of your spaces,
Yep.
as well as 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, only 9, not 10. Give that one back. Give me that one back. Good enough.
Nailed it.
You all see the trajectory of these rockets. You know where they're going to hit. They are targeting all of your spaces plus those ones that are marked. And
Does
then
visibility help me there?
it is not an attack. It is just it's sending a missile to that spot. because it knows generally that you're in that area. It just can't quite, like if it tried to shoot you with a machine gun, it doesn't know for sure where you'd be, but it's going to circumvent just by putting a missile in that entire area.
To whom it may concern.
And then we're gonna go with some nice missile pods. We're gonna. This one is gonna have to make an attack or roll for your invisibility. We'll go Hex, 10, and Firefly. Why not? This is against your invisibility. I need 50 or higher. That's 77.
I'll do it.
Target. I said target and target. Go! So that misses Hex, it misses Firefly, and it's a crit against 10. Which crits don't matter. So everybody takes reliable 2, even on a miss. And 10 takes 4 damage instead of 2 damage. Has to push back. Does it push back on a miss? Because it's reliable. I'm gonna say no. So 10's the only one that's pushed back by the rockets, even though everyone catches a little bit of the explosions. And that's it. It's done. That's why Rainmakers are so terrifying. Back to you.
I think I'll take it. Why not?
Oh, I'm sorry. I messed that up.
What'd you do?
This one has to be there. There. They cannot target spaces adjacent to each other.
Oh, then how they hitting all of us?
So they are not going to be. They're not going to be hitting. I told you I'll remember these mechs by the time the game's over. Ikaruga, you do not have a missile headed toward.
Cool. Good for me.
I think okay. I guess I could go. I would like to be not where a missile is not headed towards.
Probably a good plan.
Yeah. How do I want to do that though? Cause I'm thinking I want to be. You know what? I'm gonna go slide my way through.
Unlike the player version of this weapon, the enemy version of these, the missile will hit you the next time you enter this space or start your turn within this space.
Oh, so I get hit regardless. Cool.
It is just going to rain down onto you.
Cool. I guess I'll just eat it then real quick before I do anything. Oh, ow. That's not a lot of fun. I'll just have to take that, I guess. Yeah, okay, cool. I'll just take the 5 kinetic and then I'll move my 14. We'll do 4 to get right there. I got speed 7, baby. 4 to get right there. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, baby.
In my mind, that was charging forward, stopping, tiptoeing to the right, tiptoeing to the left, and then dashing forward again.
Step. To keep it sufficiently animated, it's probably a lot more like the boosters and like those like graceful like pointed feet just dancing along the ground and kicking up dirt as they skate around. Gonna land where I am and take a second. That was move and boost for me, so you know what? I am gonna go ahead and overcharge. So let me go ahead and do that. For the old 1d3 of heat. Let me roll that one time. That's not the right die to roll. I'm sorry. Don't mind me. Half that for 3. That's not great, but it's okay. We'll deal with that. And then then I'm gonna the quick action. What do I want to do? I don't know what to do. Yeah, you know what? I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna pop up one of my Lotus projectors. So I'm gonna go ahead and drop one anywhere within centers for me. That's range 15. So we're gonna go ahead and put it right. Go ahead and pop that Lotus projector for me right there. Right on top of that.
What's
there.
What's the radius?
Burst 2. Range or the radius is burst 2.
Let's make that a nice.
That's gonna get me both of the little guys, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I guess to narrativize this for a bit, Aberon's still kind of figuring out the controls of everything, and then I think the NHP, whose name I've already forgotten because I write things down and then forget them. I got it. Hine Inue Tippo kind of taps in and is just like, do you require assistance? And Aberon's like, please, for the love of God. Presses a button, and sort of out of the left panel, it cocks open, and a disc shoots out. It circles, 4 small legs pop out, and then have it land on that thing, and immediately just haze over and turn invisible. A burst of small invisible particles go out, and now I get full information on those things. So as long as they are in that area, I know their location, HP, evasion, E defense, and heat. They can't hide. If they end their turn there, they're hidden, and they can't be invisible while they're in it.
Heck yeah.
And that's gonna be it for me. I popped the drone up, I ran real fast, and that's my turn.
Not scan them. My macro just broken?
Possibly.
Macro. Scan.
Here, I'll buy you some time by narrativizing it. As Aperon taps into comms, it's just like, I'll keep an eye on the small ones. Anywhere they go, you'll know.
Just not scanning.
You can't scan. It's simply not real.
Alright.
They're illusions.
Well, we might as well go with Ashes at that point. Who doesn't appreciate that at all. Solace Eater, gonna go for you.
Okay.
We're gonna unleash some nice Earthshaker shells.
That sounds really fun.
Oh, no. That doesn't go to you. That goes to your friends. A range of 25.
That's fun.
So we're gonna put it just right there.
Killer or what?
All characters within burst 3 of the target's face must succeed at a hull save or be knocked prone.
Oh, that's no fun.
All 3 of you need a hull save or you are sent prone. And that's a free action. You're looking for a save of 11.
Where? Oh, there it is.
Firefly's fine.
Killed it.
Well,
Ikaruga is knocked prone. Ten is knocked prone. This just massive shell impacts and just shakes the ground under you. Let's just go with our bombard cannon then. This one is against Solace.
Okie doke. Oh, that's
That's a
ambitious.
4. Oh, unfortunate.
No, thank you. You want to blow that villain point to reroll it?
Actually, I do.
Go ahead.
Because it has knockback 5.
Oh, jeez.
Nope, still misses.
What?
Ah,
Too slippery, too spicy, too slidey.
and it's going to take its massive movement of 2 just to step over there.
Hey, you stay back in range of my drone.
That's it. It's back to you.
We got 2 who haven't gone yet, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm looking up information on prone and slowed. When it says I can't make special moves from talent system or weapon, does that mean like can't use, or does that mean something specific?
Like, if something lets you boost again for free action or it lets you fly, you couldn't do that.
Okay.
I wanted to
Okay.
send Solace just off the map.
Nope. You'll have to try harder than that.
I can go if you're not ready.
Yeah, you can go.
Okay. All right. Only normal movement. Wait. How do I put an anchor point?
Spacebar, I think.
Nope. That just moves. Oh, that's fine.
3, 4, 5, 6 will get you to there.
Yeah, 6 will get me here without going through any of the spaces.
Yep.
And that's okay. Cool. Cool. I'm gonna barrage this guy, this big guy. Has he been hit yet?
Yes, he got hit by a railgun. Oh no, he got missed by the
Okay.
railgun.
He missed. Yep.
Something hit him.
I blew his
Shimmer
reactor.
Yep.
flames. Yeah.
It was tech.
Okay. All right. Well, actually, first, before moving, because I can still use my core, right?
Mhm.
Okay, I'm going to overclock and cause my mech to become exposed. And
Are exposed.
yeah, I have to do that. Okay. So here, now that I am exposed with limit break, I can actually hit the big thing.
What's the range on your?
The Annihilator's range 5, but gains +5 while exposed because of limit break.
Perfect.
Okay, so Annihilator main cannon, go. And it's gonna deal... Oop, not difficulty. It's not what I want.
Yeah, it's not hard to hit.
It's not. Okay. So 5 energy.
So 2 energy. No, it's armor piercing.
This is
Takes
armor
full
piercing.
5. Yep.
Plus 3 from limit break.
Gotcha.
And I am going to use the one part of my expanded portfolio. This was a Hellfire charge, meaning that is not 3 bonus energy damage. That is 3 burn.
Beautiful.
So 3 damage now and 3 damage every successive turn, if I understand burn correctly.
Yep. At the end of its turn, it makes an engineering save or takes it again.
Okay. And that was that part of it. No secondary attacks because nothing else is in range.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna shoot the rocket-propelled grenade as well.
Go for it.
Which will also hit. That's significantly less damage.
So this was a barrage.
Yes, this was a barrage.
Gotcha. A 13 definitely hits. This is not armor piercing, so it is. I'm sorry. The rocket propelled grenade is ordnance. You'd have to fire that before you move.
Oh, right. Okay. Well, you can't split up a barrage. Well, can you
can.
split up a barrage?
Yeah.
Was I within 15? Yes, I was. Okay, I could have fired that first.
That works. So it takes 1 damage.
And and plus 3 bonus energy. Limit break is not once per attack.
Oh, I'm sorry. That's not armor that's reducing damage. It gets resistance to these attacks, which armor piercing would not do anything against.
Isn't it also exposed?
No, it took that turn to clear.
Oh, right. It cleared all the stuff.
And
It did some self-care. I understand.
getting some of that damage back. But yeah, takes the rocket, takes the Annihilator cannon. Anything else?
No, I believe that is it. Because that's both actions and move, and I can't do a lot else because I'm slowed.
Well, Brick is going to take its second turn.
Oh, hi, Brick.
Why does Mom let you have 2 turns?
Now we're
Mom
gonna move
in a
up.
turn.
Boy.
Hey fam, what's your threat, by the way? Did he just walk up within your threat? Because that might be a reaction type beat.
It would have to start its move in your threat.
How close was he to the start of the turn?
I don't think I have any reactions that'll work.
Overwatch, just hit it with a big gun.
Yeah, your shotgun is threat 3. You could take a shotgun.
Hit it with a big gun, big gun, big gun.
Oh, yeah.
It's the
Big
tortilla
ass
specialty.
like that for free?
11. Definitely. Oh, you fired a brick too. It was a 13 for 2
I
damage.
forgot to change the.
Every little bit counts.
Yeah, I don't want to walk up to you like that for free.
If he gets 2 turns, does it take the burn twice?
It used the stabilize to clear the burn.
Okay.
Wait, didn't it just get burned?
Yeah, he just got burned from me.
Oh, it does have new burn that it will take the end of this turn.
Okay.
It's so much burn out here.
Yeah.
We are going to target Solace and Ikaruga with some nice shotgun blasts.
They right there. What are you? What? What are you worried about me for?
We have better plans for Hex.
Can I use warp shield to...
Or do you want to throw the difficulty on? Solace?
Whatever's happening, yeah.
All right. That's a hit either way.
Sure didn't matter.
So both of you take 5 kinetic.
I'm structured.
If you set your HP to 0, it should automatically roll that d6 for you.
Oh, I was doing stuff on ComCom. My bad.
Do you have custom paint job?
I sure don't. Oh yeah, let me do that on the actual sheet properly. Hold up. Here, mech stats, HP set to 0. Roll. That's not great.
That's actually the best one. You're just impaired.
Oh, never mind. I'm used to Warhammer rules.
And second action, we are going to try to squish Hex flat. You need to roll
Okay,
with
that's fair.
D100. 37, auto misses. Reels back with its fist, tries to just slam it down on top of you, and just, you're nowhere to be seen. Unfortunate. That would have just plain structured you, no matter how much health you had left. Alright, I think we're just down to 10.
Yeah,
Start of your turn, that rocket is going to collide with you. You'll take 5 kinetic damage.
was that the one that was started at the very beginning?
Yeah, that dust unleashed that volley into the sky. And it's the same thing as those painted targets. If anyone starts their turn or enters any of those spaces, they got hit by the rocket.
Yeah, I figured. Am I within 10 of the big boy? Rick, was it?
You are just within 10.
Ah. I'd like to use covering fire as a quick action in more work for that.
What's...
With heavy gunner.
Oh. Covering fire. Quick action, choose character within line of sight and range. They are impaired until the start of your next turn. For the duration of your target moves more than one space, they clear the impaired, but you get to make an attack against them. Absolutely. You also could activate your core power right now.
Yeah. What is that again? Okay.
It's your Tachyon Shield. It basically creates a shield over all of your allies within range 10.
Oh,
Please, 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 please,
Yeah.
please, please. Thank God!
So you choose one of your allies when you do this. They get resistance to all damage from an attack. If the attack misses, you can make the attacker re-roll it against a target of your choice. So you can make them attack an ally.
Who do I want to choose for that?
Solace Eater has definitely taken the most damage.
There does appear to be a bit of a target on my back.
Yeah. Yeah?
Really appreciate the assistance here. You
You now have a Symmetra shield in front of you.
Yeah.
Aberon is watching all the damage being done to his mech and sees the shield come up and just taps in a comm just... So are you single, doing anything later? I really appreciate this.
I got you, fam. Don't worry about
So that was both your quick actions. You still have a move, and you can overcharge for the quick action if you'd like.
it. What are the quick actions will I even be able to use?
You could skirmish and fire your prototype weapon.
Yeah. Overcharge and do that.
So you take
That's-
1d3 heat, so roll a d6. You take 2 heat, and you can double click the big guy and fire away.
Where's my weapon?
That barely hits, but it does. And it's smart even, so it absolutely hits.
Yeah, we love a hit.
It is going to have resistance to the damage, so it's down to 2 damage. But still, every little bit helps. And you still have move if you want to. Oh, I'm sorry.
I don't
You would have
know
to spend your move to stand up.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Which,
Whole
same
time.
thing. Ikaruga would have had to spend the move to stand up, but we're not going to go back that far.
This whole time, I did all those actions while just, like, on the ground.
Oh, this thing I'm
Blast.
looking. This thing I'm looking at doesn't say that. Okay.
No worries.
Yeah, all it says is that I'm slowed.
Alright. That's it. End of the round. Brings us back to the top of the round for round 2. How many times can I say round? James gave me another
of
villain
rounds.
point. I'm going to spend that immediately, because I want to go
Oof.
first.
Oh, no.
Oh.
James, we have 2 newcomers. Please, be nice to them.
Rick is
They
going to
just
go.
This is
Sir.
their first time.
Rick does not get the knuckle back. We cannot try to squish Hex flat. Unfortunately.
Thank you.
We are going to pop on down, however. Which means that you will get to take an Overwatch shot.
Bam!
Okay. Get +1 accuracy.
Oh, wait, no.
No?
Sorry. It did not get the knuckle back, so there's no reason for it to do that.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
I immediately lied again. You can take your Overwatch shot.
Who is it?
Stop playing with my emotions.
No, it's fine. It can go that way. That's okay. I'd rather it be over there.
Ooh, yeah. Big old
So
damage.
Is it when something moves through your threat space that you
It's
use
to
Overwatch?
start its move within your threat.
Okay.
Since
all right.
it moved, can I do the covering fire reaction?
Yes. Take your shot.
Fucking give him the
I
guns!
immediately forgot about that.
Okay, how do I do this?
So double right click that enemy and then roll your heavy machine gun.
Where is it?
Your assault rifle. It's next to the prototype weapon.
Okay.
That hits by a lot.
Yeah.
So it takes 3 more damage. It's not looking so good. But it is going to unleash its drum shotgun into the 2 of you in the back. Not you. Sorry, Soulless Eater, it is going to roll against you, but ignore whatever it rolls. You're the only one it missed anyways.
Oh, sorry.
So Firefly and 10, both of you take 5 kinetic damage.
How do people feel about me going next, or does somebody else want to do something?
That was a quick action.
I would
Still
love
the
to get the chance.
Quick action, which we're going to target with Ikaruga. It is going to focus down your systems so that it is the only threat that your systems can identify.
That's cool. It's the only threat that I can identify because it's so big.
Mood?
That's a 10 against your E defense.
My E defense is only 6.
Yep. You can attack other characters, but you have +3 difficulty on any attacks that aren't against the brick.
That's fine. I wasn't gonna attack anything except the big guy.
And it's over to you. Who's up?
All right.
Yeah, I mean, I mean, it sounds like the big guy's pretty close to death, and I know if I hit it, it's gonna die. I'm gonna overkill it. So
It's
Yeah.
It's nice and close so that I can
close
get
to
to it.
taking its first structure.
oh right, structure's a thing. Yeah, right. I forgot
So
about
do you
that.
all want me to
So-
continue hacking away at its reactor?
That might be a great idea, actually, then, to get that before it does more shit to us. Because I guess it
Engineering
gets the
save.
turn. Low number, low number, low number.
11. What's your save? I don't remember who inflicted the burn.
It was Ikaruga, pretty sure.
Oh, 13.
So it
Fail.
takes the damage. That's going to structure it.
Oh, cool.
System trauma. It's going to lose a system of its choice.
Take away the fist. You know you want to do it. You know you want to say take away the fist. You know you want to say it.
It's going to get rid of crushing target.
Ah, that works.
All right.
All right.
I
So
thought
I'm
was the
gonna
plan
use
to hack it again?
Yeah, go ahead.
Are you
I'm
cool
not
with that?
hackers. Go
I
on.
mean, we don't have to. We could just let it be.
No, I was
no.
asking Gladius. Are you cool with that since it still has more
Yeah,
structure remaining?
If you want to go for that, go for
I
it.
can pile on some heat, burn, and status effects, and then you all can continue.
Status.
Awesome. In that case, I am going to use Brilliance for the scene to take any quick tech action as a free action. And I'm going to invade. I know. Is this still a difficulty?
Yes. Still have hardened target. That was against the. Oh, are you making attack against the guy way
No,
back there?
I meant brick. I had the wrong one targeted.
E
but an
defense of
11
6.
will. Yeah. Cool. So that does 4 heat, and I'm going to choose the standard thing of impaired and slowed. That's my free one, and with that, I get to either bolster or lock on. I will lock on as a free action. And then I will spend a full tech attack for Last Argument of Kings, consuming the lock on. And while I consume, the lock on, it also activates Snow Crash. So he can either take an additional 2 heat or be pushed in 3 spaces, but he can't be pushed, so he has to take the heat, right? Or is it? I don't know.
I think he gets
I'll
to
let you call that.
choose which one just can't be pushed.
Okay.
Not that I'm worried that you're not going to cap out his heat immediately.
Last argument of kings. I don't think does heat.
Yeah.
So yeah. I forget, is last argument of kings, is it a tech attack? Does it do 2 heat or does it not do heat? It just
It's
does
not
the
an
burn.
invade. It just...
Okay, yeah. So he takes I was supposed to scan him as well. He takes 4 burn.
Put the
On
7
top of the
burn.
burn he already has.
Resistance doesn't do anything against that.
Nope. This is how we kill him, by cooking him.
His reactors are just glowing white hot.
And then I cannot currently overclock, so that is it for me.
Okay. We might as well go with ashes. That sounds like fun.
I love it when I'm right.
Hey, we get our Earthshaker shells back. It's a free action. We might as well do it. So, Ikaruga, Firefly, and 10. I need hull saves or be knocked prone.
I'm already prone.
You had to stand to move. Technically, you shouldn't have even moved that far, but we're not.
Oh,
gonna-
right.
Yeah, it's fine.
Sorry, I have the feeling that this cheatography sheet is incorrect on a lot of things.
10, you were knocked prone again. I'm so sorry.
Oh no!
Fine.
I mean, you don't really have to move to keep putting out effective firepower, frankly. Like, I think
don't.
you're cool regardless. Like,
I'm
You
just,
were, Ikaruga, you were not knocked prone.
I'm just chilling back here.
Yep.
just hanging, just lounging, shooting, having a good time.
Firefly.
Sorry, I didn't hear you call me out in that group.
Oh,
I'll
at the
say-
top of your turn, you also should have taken 5 kinetic damage from that missile.
Oh. Well, that's bad, because that structures me.
Our
Oof.
first structure? No, it's our second structure.
No, second, yeah, I got structured.
And then a hull save or
well, I
be knocked
gotta-
prone.
I gotta roll. Okay, custom paint does nothing.
And just impaired.
Why did I roll 2?
I only saw 1.
Oh, I saw 2 on my screen. I don't know. It must have just doubled it.
Hull save, please.
I'll save. Cool.
Negative 3.
Student NHP is going to take control and let me re-roll that.
Hey.
7, you are still knocked prone.
Of course I am.
And 10, that defensive shield is just not... We're not for that. So we're gonna throw a bombard cannon your way.
Wow, do I have any reactions for this?
If you have
praying?
reactions that help your allies, if they get targeted,
Crossing your fingers, hoping for the best.
uh,
Yeah,
action.
pretty much.
yeah, we don't need anything else, so we're just gonna unleash 2 shells on you. These do have a built-in difficulty. The first one's an 11 and hits. Second one's a 7 and hits. So you take 10 explosive damage, and this is blast 2. So Firefly need to roll against you as well. The 1 and misses, and a 6 and miss. Firefly, you dodge both of them.
Okay, I have taken a structure then.
Oof.
So set your HP. Yep. Ooh, system trauma. Choose one of your weapons and destroy it.
I'm getting rid of that assault rifle. keeping my prototype.
There you go. I just marked it as destroyed for you. Yeah. So thanks to cluster munitions, had those both hit you, that would have been 14 explosive damage.
Yeesh.
But that's it.
Which would have structured me again.
It's back to you.
All right. Who wants it next?
I'll take it.
Go.
Don't you kill my big guy. Don't you do it.
He's got
Oh,
so much burn on him. You just gotta get him low enough.
so
He gets Overwatch against you because you moved.
actually, that was a lunge from Hunter. This movement ignores engagement and doesn't provoke reactions.
No, I don't appreciate being bullied like this.
So that is tactical knife.
You missed.
I missed.
Evasion 6.
And then that follow-up is a pistole. And it does have accurate 1.
There you go. For 1 point of damage.
1 point of damage. Yay! Hey, second skirmish. Back to the knife. My other knife. And it does get accurate 1 from Storm of Violence.
Four.
And
Just
out comes.
chip it away at this thing.
Then we get a +2 accuracy total on the shotgun.
For 7 more.
11. And you know what? Let's do an overcharge.
Like skirmish?
Yep. Pull that for heat. So, ooh, 3 heat. There. And back to knife. Forward.
Yeah.
And one more with the shotgun.
Severely hurt. 4 more. Oof. Ow. This thing went from full health to almost dead immediately.
That's what it's for.
Literally just run up, stab, stab, shoot, shoot, stab, 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 shoot. Okay. Is that your turn?
That's my turn.
Well, Brick is gonna go before it dies. Oh, I really wanted that. That's fine.
It's broken. We told you to break it, and it's broken.
It's gone now. You'll never get it back.
Yeah.
Well, let's try and put a shotgun blast into Hex and Ikaruga.
Okay. If it's a shotgun blast against me, it's +2 difficulty.
Against Hex, I rolled a 5. Let's see if I can roll a 6 in. Didn't. So it was a 15 either way. So you both take 5 kinetic. I need to see if it can actually hit you because you're invisible. It can with an 88. So you take 5 kinetic damage.
Okay, that's 4 because I got 1 armor. Okay.
Do we move and just get out of dodge? Or do we just
Yes.
finish this?
You move. Do it.
Just finish this.
Do it. Move.
We go down
Do
in
it.
a blaze of glory.
No, you're gonna
Move.
move.
I feel like that means that I need to go down in a blaze of glory.
Or
There's
is it
nothing wrong
reverse
with
psychology?
moving.
Nah, we're gonna go down in a blaze of glory. You know, before I even worry about this, let's see if we can hit Hex again. Nope. Misses. I don't even have to worry. Auto misses.
Oof.
We are gonna step back. We have to.
Shotgun.
He's just too hurt.
I've
Shotgun.
also
Point
gotten
by your reaction.
Oh my god.
How would you like to finish him?
Oh. Well, since he is so much bigger, he starts to step back, and that shotgun's just going to pull up at knee level, cant it down, and fire that slug straight up through the knee, up into the thigh, and drop it.
As he
Like a
hits
load of
the
bricks.
deck hard, that reactor continues to superheat and starts to melt down the area around it. It is going to be a nuclear explosion if you all don't get out of the way of it.
Oh, that's not good.
But its turn is done. It's back to you.
Who's left to go?
I think
It's-
Firefly and Hex are, I think, the only ones that have gone.
Yeah, everybody else can still go.
I mean, I guess I don't know. Anybody want to take out one of this to this little guy? I know this guy's like super hurt, and there's this guy
Yeah.
left over here.
How far? Okay.
You're prone right now, so you gotta get up and stuff. But
I'm not.
You safe.
oh, all right, you're safe. Yeah, no, go on. have
Yeah.
fun.
And I would suggest moving the heck away from this impending nuclear explosion.
Yeah.
It's only 5d6 explosive damage.
That's fine. How
Only-
big is it? How big is the explosion?
Let me mark it for you.
Swear to God, this whole map turns orange. Ha!
Big boy.
Is this hex safe? Or is that in the blast?
There we go. That's right. Oh, so I can get rid of all these circles. Oh. Went away.
Damn it. I'm one too far away. You know what? I haven't taken any structure yet. It'll be
Yeah.
fine, right?
Yeah.
Right? Right?
Probably.
You get a save for half damage.
That's cool. Okay. Let's activate the Lucifer protocol.
Ooh.
Oh, I thought that would roll it for me. Well, okay. Six. Okay,
Nice.
excellent. That puts me at 8 out of 8 heat, which means this attack I'm going to do will deal 8 extra damage.
You want to know how much health this thing has left? Or do you want to just roll that attack?
Oh, that one's one away. Okay. Well, all right. Yeah. Let's just roll it.
I'm
Let's
not
do it.
saying it's one. I'm saying it took a railgun. This is against the Rainmaker. A 9 does hit.
Oh yeah, whoops, sorry. Yeah, okay. So let's see. There's that 3 plus
8.
8 burn specifically. Plus 2 heat plus plus another 3 burn.
So 11 burn plus 5
burn.
damage for 16 damage. It has 3 health left. It is incinerated.
But firing that gun put me at 10 out of 8 burn. So let's roll this button here.
Just exposed, which you already were.
Well, I wasn't. That only lasts 1 turn.
Now you're exposed until the end of your next turn.
So now I'm exposed for real.
All right. So that's you done. Solus Eater and 10. 2 of you are up, but there is 1 enemy left.
Can you hit it at 10?
Can I?
You are at range 21.
No.
So you move to stand up.
Yep.
You can take a nuclear explosion, right?
I mean,
Any of-
probably.
if I moved into the range of the explosion, I would hard light defense system also block the damage from the nuclear explosion.
So it would have
No
to be
attack.
a protocol, which is at the top of your turn. And if you activate it, then you're immobilized and you wouldn't be able to. But you can, because you activated your core power, target Ikaruga with your Tachyon shield and give resistance to this explosive damage.
Okay.
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Ignore me. That requires an attack.
Yeah, my shield doesn't help either.
What about the Enclave pattern shield?
Let's take a look. Enclave pattern. That one is a quick action. You could move in, take a quick action, and become immobilized. But again, that's for attacks. This is not an attack.
Okay. Okay, would I be able to move within range to use my weapon?
You moved and boosted speed. Need 3. That would get you to there. That would put you within 15 of the enemy. I think that's out of range.
That is... well, I have nothing actually used to keep this.
I mean, I got him. If you need me to get him.
You could just use this turn to move, boost, and get closer.
Yeah, I'll do that.
So if you want to get out of the way of the explosion to here, you could move, boost, and then overcharge.
Yeah, that's another 2 heat.
That's D6 heat now.
Oh. And 4. Okay.
Gain 4 more heats. That does not raise your cap.
Okay, so I'm done.
All right. You actually have another quick action. You could bolster Solus.
Yeah.
All right.
that.
Ellis, you have +2 accuracy on your next attack or save. And you're up.
Cool. In that case, I will just go ahead and try to go for the last remaining enemy. I will take my move just so I can be in range with my gun. That's gonna take me to there. And then I'll shoot it with my big prototype gun. It seems to be the general idea.
No pressure, but you now have an audience of raiders watching this shot.
Oh, all right. I guess all right. Fine. I'll do the cinematic. Fine. Fine. God damn it. All right. So, as Soul Eater kind of like slides over and lands, the two sort of like feminine legs kind of like drop down to the front, and then the whole mech begins to kind of like collapse in on itself. Torso collapses in. The backpack, two other legs sprout out, making it a quad leg. The left shoulder opens up, creates a nice targeting array with sensors and scanners. The right shoulder opens up and has this sort of like large gun extrude up and then outward again, lining with orange lightning on either side. And sort of like as he's looking at this and just, well, that's impressive. The NHP in the head will speak into him and just, breath of the last god, now ready to fire. And he goes, well, that's an imposing name. And he'll press the firing button. I'm gonna hope I don't miss this.
You have 1 hero point left.
I shouldn't need it. Here comes that. I got accuracy. A couple of them, I'm pretty sure. But you know what? Not gonna worry about that.
Evasion 7.
Oh, cool. Well, here goes. Cool. I think I hit it. Cool. I think I killed it.
As you fire this massive cannon, the exhaust just is this flash of white light behind you, and it jets out in 2 directions like a pair of angelic wings before it fades. How would you like to finish this thing?
Yeah, I think it's really simple. Like we get the cool shot of like following that kind of like that the sort of wing flare from behind it. Slow, kind of watching the exhaust vents bleed out a lot of steam and heat, and then following the line of the gun where we can see just like a massive hole in the middle of this thing where the cockpit and pilot used to be, and then just slumps over.
What's left of it is just scrap that just collapses. Well, the leadership for this gun is taken care of. The only cleanup we have at the top of the round, the nuclear explosion. Hex and Ikaruga, I need agility saves, please.
Please don't die, friends. We've come so far.
Ikaruga, you are exposed, so you are taking double damage.
Okay. Sorry, what am I rolling to save?
Agility. Hex, that is a failure. Ikaruga, that is just a success.
You said taking
we have a
agility
hero point,
was worthless.
Lord in heaven.
You do have your last hero point.
I'm using it.
Okay.
Come on, baby. Come on.
Wait,
Nope.
hold on. I have to check something real quick. Give me 1 second.
Oh, that's a failure.
I'm gonna blow up.
Oh, awful roll.
Wait, hold up. What's the damage? So it just rolled damage, right?
Yes.
Could I mildly retcon and have popped my protocol top of turn?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So I have simulacrum running. Roll a d6 for me real quick. You're fine. You weren't actually there. My NHP and simulation just predicted that you would be there if it exploded and told you to not be there.
Is this
So you're not
against,
there. You're fine.
against an
Swallow
attack?
tails.
So the exact wording is, the trigger is an ally character in line of sight takes damage from another character in line of sight.
Who is this on? Hex or Ikaruga?
I'm pretty sure. So Ikaruga's taking half, right?
Yeah.
Half
Hex is
and
taking
double.
full. Well, yeah, half and double. So for flat, well, I can't have my friend Hex dying here. We'll throw it on Hex.
Hex. You rematerialize. Now fully visible. Realizing you were nowhere near that thing. as the explosion just rockets this structure, tearing it down, the guns collapsing under the weight of the now destroyed building. Ikaruga, even though you caught the full brunt of it, short of some targeting issues, you were fine to just walk away.
Yeah, the nuclear explosion was just a glancing blow, according to the dice. Because that's how that works.
As the dust settles, there's just silence for a second, and then Shimmer comes down over the comms. You know, the Lancers always talk big about this, make it seem like it's such a big deal. I think we handled that pretty well.
I might see about getting myself signed up for a license, frankly. Beats grunt
Right.
work.
Yeah.
I mean, this
is easy.
Surely will qualify us.
This is
You know, if
so
it doesn't,
nothing,
I'm
man.
gonna beat somebody's ass.
I mean, listen, it's not like anyone else needs these mechs right now. And frankly, it'll kind of look at like these sort of like small manifestation of like the goddess beside him. I think we get along.
Gladius, your speakers again kick on, starting your rockabilly music across the battlefield once more. You all stare out over the cliff face that this gun was positioned on. And with that break in the AA defenses, swarms of allied ships just come streaming through Atmo. You see Lancer teams getting ready to deploy. There's still other teams that have yet to take their missions. There are other faculties of this defense that need to be silenced. You were one part in it, one very successful part. But we'll have to see the other half of this assault tomorrow with Team Echo, who I'm sure Team Romeo will be happy to repay all the kindness that you all received tonight.
Coming for your heads. Coming for your heads, friends. Nobody's safe.
Yeah.
But thank you all so much for being here. Thank you to my lovely cast, all of our audience members who came out and supported us. The raids we got from No Fame Pod. Thank you so much for the raid. Chase the Ghost. Thank you for the raid. Switchel Sweets. Thank you for the follow. We heckin' appreciate all of you. And if you want to come roll some dice with us, we do casting calls each and every month. You can either join our Discord or just keep an eye on our Twitter at Lost Caravan RPG. But I do want to go around one more time, give everyone a chance to tell you who they are, who they played tonight, and where you can find them on the internet. So again, go clockwise, starting for me, which means we are starting with Foxy.
What else going on, friends? It's me, Foxy, aka Young Foxy, also known as your favorite Fox Philly's finest. If you want to find me on the internet, I am available at Young Foxy, that's YUNGFOXXII on Twitter. And I do lots of cool stuff. I am creative director of Neon Lights Roleplay, an awesome community of cool nerds who do awesome things and tell stories that matter. If you want to come over there, hang out with us on Discord, play some great games, and do stuff, including some Lancer with that lovely GM over there. We do all kinds of great stuff, and we hang out there, so catch me doing that. Next place you'll see me is right back on Neon Lights Roleplay next Wednesday for the return of Stardust Ghosts. So if you want more mecha and feelings, then you can have it over there. That's all I got for the night. Thanks for an awesome session. This was super fun. See you guys in the future.
Go over to Sean.
Hey, I'm Sean. You can find me most places as Rise, it's R-I-Z-E, or as Raven Black Photography, my photography company that I founded last fall. I am usually found here on Lost Caravan doing random stuff. I'm sure we got something else coming up in April, but we don't know what yet since the sign-ups aren't done yet. But yeah, you can find me on here, there, everywhere. Twitter, Instagram, all those fun things. And thanks for coming out. Thanks for watching. Thanks for running. And God, you guys were awesome. I love this.
Yeah. Over to Tensei.
Hi, I'm Tensei. This has been my first Lancer experience, and mechs are fun, y'all. You can find me, God, all over the place. Primarily on Bard Rock Cafe, where we actually just put up the first part of a 2-part little arc on my character's backstory. You can find me here at Lost Caravan every other Tuesday on Vibe Check. You can find me about once a month-ish over on Neon Lights doing Naruto shenanigans. And very special, coming up soon, I will be on the next episode of the Hyperfixation podcast, where I am going to rant for approximately 3 hours about Ben 10 time travel.
Oh. We don't have time to get started. We gotta just.
Don't get Tensei started.
All right. Is that it? Is that all you got?
I've probably got more, but that's fine.
All right. Over to McCole, who joined us for the very first time on stream. Thank you so much for being here. You were amazing.
Thank you for having me. This was a lot more fun than I thought. Never played mecha games. I didn't know what to expect. Hi, I'm Nicole. I run the Eternal Studio Twitter account. I am a digital artist, and yeah, you can find me there on Twitter. That's AETERNO Studio. I will also be back here on Lost Caravan starting next month for the Avatar Legends game.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Excited. It's gonna be an amazing game. All right, and then over to Anna.
Yes, that is me. Hi, I am Anna, aka Archival Dust Bunny most places on the internet. I'm a queer and trans advocate, museum worker, TTRPG streamer, and podcaster. If any of that sounds interesting, you can find me on Twitter at Archival Dust Bunny. As far as where to find me, I stream all over the place, everywhere it feels like sometimes. Tuesday night, you can find me over on Black Feather Guild for the series finale of Champions of the Fae. This is the end of season 2. Trying to stop demons from invading the Feywild. I play the Summer Queen Spy Master. It's a lot of fun. Great time to jump in and watch some Fae shenanigans for the last time. Wednesday nights, you can find me over on Baldrian's channel with Morphs in the Swamp Season 2. That is our Animorphs Blades in the Dark campaign. It's an amazing cast of characters. If you love child soldiers, trauma, drama, teen romance, all of that goes into that, come and check that out. Season 2 is a great place to jump in, but Season 1 is also on YouTube if you want to go back through and watch all of that. After the season finale of Champions of the Fae on Tuesday nights, I will be over on over on Ballad of the Seven Dice with Nostradamus Core Phantom Ice, which is a brand new Lancer miniseries. It's gonna be a lot of fun. I don't know how much I can say about that, but that's coming up very soon on Tuesday nights. The first Sunday of every month, check out Thorny Dried's channel for U-Force Inheritance, our Masks actual play a protege carrying far too much responsibility on her shoulders. We've had a lot of drama in the team, but we're finally coming together. An amazing cast there as well. The VODs are available over there on Twitch, so check that out. Next month, on every other Saturday, I will be back here for the Fabula Ultima campaign. I am very excited for all of the things that we have set up for that. I am playing the skeptical time assassin, Cadence, which I'm going to have a lot of fun with. So check that out every other Saturday starting on April 8th. If you love Lancer, of course, you can find me on Response Team Omnicron, a Lancer actual play podcast following a PR team who unexpectedly ends up on the front lines of a brewing conflict. We are playing through the No Room for Wallflower campaign setting currently. We've been described as if Battlestar Galactica had its own red versus blue. So if you like war stories, if you like mecha, like character-driven narrative, come and check it out. We do a cool thing with combat as well, making it accessible in an audio format. Find us anywhere you normally get your podcast and on Twitter at RT Omnicron. And also keep an eye out for Emergent Code, an upcoming queer and trans-led Animon story podcast, taking cues from Digimon Survive and Digimon Tamers. We've announced our amazing cast for that. We have a lot of other announcements coming up soon with the first episode in a couple months. But give us a follow at Emergent Code Pod on Twitter so you don't miss out on any of that. I have other stuff coming up as well that I can't talk about yet, but the best place to find out where that is on Twitter, so give me a follow there.
Heck yeah. Yes, that just leaves me. I am Andrew. I've been your Games Master for this evening and for most evenings. I am the one who puts all of these wonderful characters through all these awful scenarios, and somehow they come out the other side unscathed, destroying all of my toys in the process, and I absolutely love it. Like
Didn't
I said,
kill anyone tonight, who?
no, not for lack of trying.
Despite the audience's best effort.
Despite the best attempts of the audience, still we rise. Haters that want us to kill mechs, and yet.
If you like what we do, you can join our Discord. Link is down below that big old button that says Discord. We can just keep an eye on our Twitter. Like I said, we do casting calls each and every month for one-shots and mini-series. And we just like to be giant nerds and hang out. So if that sounds fun, come check out our Discord. Otherwise, keep an eye out for all the games we have coming up, because it's a bunch of cool stuff with amazing people. That's all I got. I'm going to throw a raid over to Distal's place, who loves to come by and pay us so much love, so we're going to return some of it. A bunch of amazing nerds over there. Oh, take a breath, breathe, everything's fine. Alright. As the rockabilly music cuts, perfect timing. Be good people, do good things, and we'll see you next time. Bye, everybody.